What part of Australia am I from? Oh, I'm from down under.
Isn't that all of it?
Yeah. I don't know, somewhere on the coast.
You could say like...
Civilised part or the dead? No, the dead part. With Mad Max, yeah, definitely.
Yep.
I'd be one of them women like, with the scrawny hair and, you know.
You'd be like Tina Turner.
That's it, I'd be Tina Turner.
I'll be Tina Turner. Tonight, Matthew. Well, I guess that's
yeah, that's Mad Mumstrom.
Good a jumping on point as any. For people watching the YouTube thing, they'll be really fucking confused because they'll just be like us blabbering at the start. But everybody welcome in. Hello.
Yeah, I want to be Tank Girl. That'd be good.
Tank Girl. I don't. What was Tank Girl? She had a film, right? Wasn't it really bad? Or was it really good?
Don't know.
I think it was really bad, but like so bad it was kind of good. I think it was one of those films. Right, this is actually really loud. Both. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, chat. Yeah, sorry. Welcome in. Welcome to LA Noire with me and my special guest,
Mum.
Mum. Yeah. How are you doing today?
I'm all right.
You had a good day?
Yeah, I've been down the dump.
It's been sunny. You like the sun?
Well, no.
It's a bit too hot, though.
I've been shading from the sun.
Chat. So, Mum has been down the dump. They've been throwing a bunch of stuff away. We've been doing our back garden. They've got like a new shed and they've got a bunch of like old crap to throw away and wood and stuff. And I went downstairs and they have a notice board where they often write down like what's going on or whatever, if they're out somewhere or what we're going to eat sometimes or whatever on a notice board, right? And I went downstairs the other day and I looked at the notice board and it said 11 a.m. dump, and then it said 2:30 a.m. or like 2:30 p.m. dump. And I was like, why are you keeping track of this? I was like, could you not just do it? You don't need to put it down on the board.
They let everybody know when I'm going to dump, don't they?
I go like once in the morning for sure, and then maybe again later on. On that topic, and you agree with me here, I just got to put this out here so that Pastry might see it one day. Because Pastry said I was crazy because men go to the, apparently she said men go to the toilet too much because they maybe go like once or twice for a number 2 in a day. And I was like, once or twice for a number 2 in a day is a normal person.
Yeah, that's normal. Yeah,
and
I used to work in a stomach ward.
I was going to say, you used to work at a hospital.
Ward, yeah.
Not 1 or 2 a day is normal. If you ain't going once or twice a day, you need to sort out your diet or you might have something wrong.
You should be going at least once.
So hear that, Pastry? He's probably not there, but I don't care. I'm shouting to the void. Hear that, Pastry? You damn it!
A normal person poops that many times? Yes.
Sip of my babies. All right, let's resume, shall we? Resume. How are you guys doing, chat? You're good? You having a good start to your week? Weirdly, doesn't feel like Tuesday.
Can we get to the Bomba? Man could die of thirst in a case like this.
You want to go to the Bomba?
Is your mum my mum?
I don't think so. But mine's been in the garden today. We found someone who actually wanted the flights from my day's aviaries.
What? What?
Mine's been in the garden today. We found someone who actually wanted the flights from my day's aviaries. My dad's aviaries. Okay. Oh. That makes more sense. Got rid of them to a guy that owns 700 racing pigeons? Jesus, how do you own that many pigeons? Also, how do you even know which ones are good if you're a racing pigeon enthusiast, if you own 700 of them?
Well, don't they keep records of them, don't they?
Yeah, but would you know which one's which? Do they have, like, name tags or something? You got to come up with 700 names for pigeons. Do you reckon he started off calling them, like, Steve and stuff or whatever, you know, giving them, like, names, and then by the end he's like, Pigeon 12.
We're playing Pooh Solid.
Pooh Solidarity. Damn right. Uh-oh. Oh no, I've just found... Yeah, I've just found... I mean, I crashed my car instantly. But I did just fine. I'm going to turn it down a bit more. It's still loud, isn't it? I just found a new feature that I didn't know I had.
What?
Oh, also, this is, you know, daily check-in, or not daily, weekly check-in. Mum, how would you like me to drive today?
Oh, I'm like a
madman.
Madman.
Okay, well, I've got good news for you because I found this. So we're going to be utilizing this new camera angle that I have. I think I might be in someone's yard. I'm not sure. Oh my god.
For my money, a copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to
Oh,
work
oh, please leave. Please get out of the way. I'm not in control of my faculties now.
Caller of the
How
decade.
could you drive like that? 'Cause
Oh my god!
There's a difference.
side camera,
I
yeah.
just started working it today.
Okay, Oddshot. What's more likely?
I found the cinematic camera, and this is kind of scary because it fucking
Clearly has a thing
switches
for
whatever it
power
pleases.
over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, fellas.
A chat like commending me on my amazing driving.
Yeah.
There's some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures who'll rip
Oh,
off the envelope and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastic.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder was there.
Short murder. They're talking about the. We know this now. They're talking about the Black Dahlia,
Yeah. Like that,
Elizabeth
yeah.
Short.
Yep.
We did a little bit of research, chat.
Killer is now.
Dead by his own
Click.
hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town.
Get out of the way. You really don't want to be on the road when I'm
Well, I
about.
understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. Can't make it something it ain't. Understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
Is that what they called that bloke? That
Let's
werewolf?
found it.
I don't know if the Black. Oh shit! I don't know if Black Dahlia murderer was called. You know what? I'm gonna. It's fun being on the cinematic camera. I'm gonna come off it for now. I don't know if that's what they called the guy because from what we read, they didn't catch the fucking guy.
No, they
so,
had loads of people they suspected, but they didn't actually know.
Chat, we didn't. I'll be honest. Both of us, neither of us really knew a lot about the Black Dahlia murder. So we had a little look up earlier on, and didn't realise it was a case that was never solved. For a start, I had no idea. And obviously, it's set around this time period. I believe the case we're currently on is like a. We think it might be a copycat killer or something. Yeah, it's not the actual Black Dahlia, like murder. That was not a string of murders. That was just one murder.
It did look a bit like Jack the Ripper.
Oh, on the people. I didn't see the people. You were looking them up, weren't you? See
Yeah,
if they were
but
still
I mean, I
alive.
watched the Jack the Ripper stuff, didn't I? And that it looked a bit like the woman laying there like that on the floor.
Go to hell, Parker. No way I'm going
What do you call me, Placker? What does that mean?
Don't know what he said.
Oh,
Oh God!
I thought that was me.
The weapon, hands behind your head. Yeah? Fuck.
Shooting, shooting.
You really running?
Put your hands in the air.
You really running, bud? You're running away against Cole Phelps, #1 murderer of people on the police. You don't want to be running.
Don't make me chase you.
It's a bit late, mate. You're already chasing him.
Also, you
Oh, he jumped across a roof. I just saw that.
sequel murderer.
I guess so. Yeah. Here you go. Check this out.
Oh,
Got him.
oh, he's alive.
No.
He was alive. Not now. Oh, we're going back.
Cole Phelps. Another heart attack.
This is Car 11 King. Advise all units that the 211 from Mallory's Cafe is
He
code
fell over. I don't know what happened. We found drugs or something. He did have a gun. I think that's actually, for the first time, maybe one of the most legitimate takedowns we've had because he had a fucking gun. So.
Well, I think the thing is that every time you see them, they're not going to stop and get arrested, are they? So you've got to sort them out.
Yeah, well, we tried it, didn't we, a couple of times. We got up to them, and then they just turned around and shot us in the face. So it was like, well, fuck it then, I'll just shoot him in the bloody back. You attacked his heart. I mean, I shot him in the legs a bunch. He died from a leg wound. Which I think you probably could die from a leg wound, like from
Yeah,
blood
of course
loss.
you could, yeah.
But, like, if you hit an artery or something.
Yeah.
But I think for the most part, you're not going to die on the spot from a leg wound like that.
It's probably the fall.
Oh yeah, the fall definitely should have
Yeah,
killed
I
him.
wouldn't
But that's the bit that weirdly didn't kill him. Like, he was fine. He got back up again.
Yeah.
Then I shot him in the leg again. And he was like, oh, that's enough of that.
Adrenaline.
Maybe. Right, okay. So let's just get a little bit of an update here on what we're doing, because I think we're not really sure what's going on right now, right? We have a murder victim. We're on homicide. We have a murder victim. It's that lady. She had like texts and some other stuff written on her body.
Yeah.
Size 8 prints around the
shoe prints, yeah.
Men's shoes, size 8. Lipstick found in the handbag. A Bamba Club lighter. That's that little globe that we did a little puzzle. It ended up being a lighter. The body says "fuck you, BD" and texts on it in lipstick. Missing jewelry evident from marks on the body. Stolen ring.
Didn't they say
on the ring finger as well for marriage?
Yeah, didn't they say that the lipstick was a different colour to what was being used on her body? No?
They might have done. I don't remember. Cartel Classic Carmine lipstick, unused.
Yeah, see, it's unused, so that
Yeah,
wasn't
you're
the one
right.
they
It wasn't the
wrote
one
on
I
the belly
used.
bit, no.
Okay. I don't know if it was actually written in lipstick on the body or in
Oh, I thought
blood
it was
or
lipstick.
what. I might. I did say lipstick, but
Yeah.
it might have been, but it might not have
Writing
been.
on the body, that bit.
Blunt force injuries to head and face. They were pretty bad, if I remember rightly. Like her head was sort of caved in. She was not in the best of shape. Murder suspect. We don't have one. All we know is that there's man's size 8 shoe prints leading to the body, so it's more than likely a man. Not necessarily.
There's a new game series coming out called Broadlands, coming out in September. Apparently.
Borderlands. Oh,
Borderlands. Did I say
okay.
Broadlands?
Mael will be glad to know his latest game in his favourite game series, Borderlands, is coming out. Borderlands 4. That'll be, and it's not my favourite game series. It's kind of bad. I played the first one. I enjoyed it. I played the second one. I thought, this is the first one again. And then I stopped playing it, and then the third one came out, and I went, this is the first one again. But worse. So, no interest in it.
No. She's gone from 700 pigeons to 800 pigeons.
Oh. Given how much chaos, my dad's 100 budgies and 70-odd cockatiels. What the fuck is going on with your house?
He's got a zoo.
100 budgies? Where do you keep them? Have you got like some sort of budgie field or something, like full of cages? Like how much space does that take up?
I'll tell you what, they got them all in one cage.
That would be a fucking bloodbath, wouldn't it?
one little cage with 100 budgies in. Oh, that's a Noah's Ark. Somebody's saying.
You only need to take 2, Lizzie, on the ark. 2.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about
Temporary
110
barman.
pounds.
Could be someone who goes around and kills people from bar to bar.
You mean Celine Henry?
Sees a nice lady he likes the look of.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pick her up.
Do you know anything
Why does he know her name?
But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him.
Perhaps he hears her talking to the other people, you know.
I like the fact that they say he wears a hibiscus.
I'll stay here. I'm a little parched.
Do you reckon he wears a
Pour me
hibiscus
3 fingers of rye.
like on his suit, is what they're saying? But in my head, that's just like he's wearing a flower and nothing else.
A hat. With it on.
Like he's got like a big flower for
Flower head.
covering up his junk.
He could have, yeah.
You can't miss him. He's wearing a hibiscus. I mean, it's probably that guy, huh?
Do you know what? I thought he said he was wearing a high vis when he
Detective
first.
Phelps,
He's wearing a hibiscus.
Yeah.
investigating the murder of Celine Henry.
Yeah.
Do you know her?
Celine?
Oh, there it is. Is that supposed to be a high vis?
I guess so. Yeah. He seemed
You know her. She and I and
shocked and upset, but he could be lying.
we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Selena's.
A reminder, unlike traffic, there are definitely people killing people.
Oh,
here.
your dad was a breeder, Lizzie, was he? Did he get problems with his chest, breathing and stuff?
Oh, I see. That makes a lot more sense. I mean, I assumed that... I didn't know for sure, but I assumed he was probably a breeder. Or he really liked budgies and bought way too many budgies. Because there's a lot of budgies if you're not a breeder. 100 budgies is like... I can understand maybe having like 4 or 5 if you're a budgie aficionado, but
Yeah.
once you get to 100,
Maybe
that's
selling them and,
that's a
yeah.
bit crazy. Suspect seen with victim. Ring stolen from victim. Knowledge of husband.
If you're waiting for a free drink, it ain't coming.
Alright, fuck you, dude. Right.
Was
ask him.
Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
Do you think he's lying? I think he's telling the truth. I don't see why he'd be lying. Saying that.
I know, Lizzie, the only reason I asked, because obviously I worked at the hospital, and there used to be a thing called bird fancier's
They
lung.
leave together?
That people
Yes.
used to get a really bad
Around
chest when
If
the
it helps, I made
the
guy's
feces from the birds used to affect people.
Oh, he's got the guy's license plate.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
What is it? 2B8.
This is the license plate of the guy who was enamored with our victim. Apparently.
For somebody who liked her. She was on her own at first.
Yeah, she was drinking on her own, and then she got a little bit sauced and was telling people stories or whatever. And it was one of the gentlemen who was enamored by her. Apparently, I think he said. Did he say she left with him? What's the log button? Forget the log. I thought it was start. Oh, it is start. You go to log. Did they leave together? Yes, around 11. And he's got the license plate. So this is the guy who left with our victim. Sorry, chat. If we miss stuff on the game, it's, you understand. We've got to balance two things here, trying to read the chat and play the game. Ring stolen.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Wait, it wasn't a wedding
wore
finger?
red garnet ring on the large side.
Is it specifically your left hand?
Yeah, always the left
Did she have
hand.
it a long time?
Third finger, left hand.
Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
Jacob. He looks 50. I think you bought it for her.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're going to tell me.
Okay, I bought it
I
years
knew it.
ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Guess I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
Sounds like a lot of people carried a torch for this lady.
A crow. You want a crow because that'll bring you nice presents. I said,
I've always heard,
is it jackdaws that talk to you? You can teach them to
Maybe.
talk.
I've always heard if you see a crow out or something, like, one, don't obviously scare them or run at them or anything like that, because they'll remember it forever.
Do they? I
Yeah,
don't know.
they know people by face,
Oh.
and they will enact revenge. Like, they're known for it. But if you can befriend a crow, like if you give it some water or something shiny or something, they'll actually defend you and look out for you. So if you befriend the crows in your area, you could like have fucking bodyguards. It'd be great. Imagine you're out somewhere and someone comes to attack you and a bunch of crows come down like, "Ah," and fuck them up.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be so cool.
Lizzie said if she finds a man to marry, I'm sure you will, her ring is going to have to go to right hand because she's a lefty, and apparently they do that.
Oh, okay. Well, that was the hand it was missing from. Now, that looks like left hand ring finger to me. That looks like wedding finger.
They hold crow funerals for their recently deceased friends, do they? Well,
Am I
didn't know
wrong?
that.
Is that not the...
Third finger, left hand.
That looks...
It's where I wear my wedding band. That is, yeah.
That's what I thought. But apparently he said it wasn't wedding ring specifically.
Well, that isn't a wedding ring.
Well, he said it
It's-
wasn't a wedding ring finger,
Oh, it was.
which to me that looks like it is. But we'll have to just take the game. Look, this is, if I go back into logs again. Look. Miss Henry appeared to be missing a ring torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger. Which, again, if we're saying that's third finger on the left hand,
For a free drink,
that's what it looks like to me.
Wow. Perhaps they.
Yeah,
don't-
crows are cool. If you, I've heard some people have befriended crows and then they bring them money.
Yeah, that's what,
Because they just steal people's
that's
money.
what Flora wants one for, so she can get presents from them.
Oh, Flora Revery's a dude as
Yeah.
well. Just so you know. You hear that?
What?
So Flora Revery's a guy as well, just so you know.
As well?
You might be confusing the two.
Yeah.
Lizzie's a girl, Flower's a dude.
Oh. Hello, dude.
You got Pastry.
I'm not pastry.
Cowardly Pastry, you've seen in our chat.
Yeah.
She's a girl as well, but for about the first 2 years of her being in stream, because it was just in chat, I was calling her a guy. And she did not correct me ever.
Well, she didn't mind, you know.
And then it wasn't until she started streaming and we heard her voice and I went, oh shit, I've been calling you a dude for like 2 years. Alright, knowledge of husband. He knows him because he said Jacob.
Husband? Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
I thought Flower was a skunk.
I believe him, you know.
Was he ever violent?
Fucking
with her?
damn it.
Celine came in here last night looking like she'd taken a slap.
But
They
she
don't
got more
live
than that,
together
mate.
anymore, so it might not have been him.
He said he didn't think
Thanks,
that
Mr. McCall. You've been a big
the
help.
husband was
One more
capable of
thing. Would you have an address
murdering
for
her.
Celine?
142.
me believing that was apparently the wrong answer. So,
God knows I had to send
Oh, no.
enough cabs to remember that.
Who was Celine then?
Celine is our victim.
Well, I could say.
Let me go through the people for you. Here you go. Celine Henry, that is our victim.
Yeah.
Jacob Henry is her husband,
Yeah.
who we have some questions for, apparently. McCall here, that's the guy we were just talking to, the owner of the bar. He had a bit of a thing for Celine, but that was apparently years ago.
Hello, Gibbs.
He bought her the ring that was taken from her finger.
Oh.
And murder suspect, we don't currently have anyone specifically, but I guess Jacob Henry is as good as anyone. Wonder if we can talk to this barman. I don't know if I trust this barman.
Well, the fact he knew her, well, I suppose
Well,
if
the
you
fact he
went
just
there a
turned
lot.
up in town, apparently. No, he just turned up
Let's
and he
get out of
happened to be part of a murder case. You know? Can I use your phone? It's oh, there's this phone. Gonna ring this number plate in.
Yeah.
Gibbs, howdy.
Operator, give me our
Good cop,
guy.
mum cop, yep.
Putting you through now.
That one?
Jacob's
Fellas,
husband,
badge
yep.
1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a
Oh, you showed me the
registered owner
license
on a
plate.
license plate. 2boy8899.
Who, boy?
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV.
Boy?
Shall I
That's what he
relay the
said.
details via KGPL?
Well, what phonetic alphabet is he using?
Boy?
2 boys. That's the same phonetic alphabet that Argentinian guy would have used for his license plate, probably.
Right.
2 boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, full lips.
Boy.
Boy. Yeah, I'll be back for you. No, I can't talk to him. He's probably nothing then. All right.
What's that?
Get in the car, innit? The Kratos alphabet, yeah. So there's a game, God of War,
Right.
and they made a sort of more recent reboot of it where, well, you know what a reboot is, when they, like, try and start again sort of from a fresh start almost. Mm-hmm. Wasn't quite a fresh start. Like, they do talk about the history of it, but it's a completely different game now, so I consider it a reboot. But the main character, Kratos, he's like this big bearded God of War bloke, but in the new game he has a kid. And every time he tells him off, he's like, boy, in his really low voice.
Boy.
He's like, you've done wrong, boy. He's played by,
You know, you picked the wrong
Teal'c.
job of a healthy
Oh,
person.
right, yeah. He's got very
Christopher
deep
Judge.
voice,
To
hasn't
this
he?
city
Yeah.
to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
always to
See, chat, I knew my mum would know who Teal'c is. If I said Christopher Judge, she might not.
No, I know Teal'c is. Yeah.
Not using wheel cam, my
Yeah,
immersion.
well, if only you'd been there.
Well, that was quite difficult.
Betty Short be alive. The Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor. Our
Uh-oh.
ancestors wouldn't have
Oh,
tasted
God.
forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Blood teeth says Christopher Judge was made for that game.
Yeah, he was. He made for that role.
Yeah.
They were like, we need someone with a low voice. And he was like, hello, Teal'c. I've opened the Stargate.
Using your wheel camera makes every junction
Oh my
or
God.
intersection. You can't tell what's coming, can you?
Get out of my way!
You can't tell if a car's coming that way.
No, if I go on the other side of the road, it's suicide.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Jesus Christ.
Full on Christopher Nolan camera. What's a Christopher Nolan camera?
I'm assuming that's a director. Who was Christopher Nolan? What did Christopher Nolan direct, chat? You know my knowledge of films is fantastic. My mum's knowledge of films is much better than my knowledge of films.
Dark Knight series.
Oh, the Batman series.
The
You watch
Batman?
those? The Batman Dark Knight
Batman.
films?
I've seen some of them, yeah, Batman movies, but I haven't seen a series.
Christopher Nolan, I
He
guess
did
must be the director.
Oppenheimer recently too.
I see.
Inception.
You've seen that, right? The
Yeah, I've
Dream
seen
Within a Dream.
Inception.
Even I've seen that. Said even I've seen that.
I've
And
not
you
seen
know how many films
Oppenheimer. I
watch?
didn't think I'd fancy that.
That's the nuclear bomb, right?
Yeah.
The only thing that like puts me off watching Oppenheimer, like it's probably quite interesting, is it's like 4 hours long.
What? Sorry, hold
So
on.
the only thing that puts me off Oppenheimer, it's probably quite interesting, but it's like 3-4 hours long. It's too
Yeah,
much.
it is such a long one.
People are going to watch Oppenheimer and Barbie at the same showing.
Really?
Yeah, it became like a bit of an internet phenomenon.
That alleyway leads to the rear
They were
of the
going
building,
dressed
sir.
in like pink
Oh.
suits to go and watch both of them.
Barbie out of one eye and Oppenheimer out
Well,
the
like
other. Yeah.
one after another at
Oh,
the
yeah,
cinema
yeah.
because they came out on the same day. Whoa, 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 whoa! Stop it!
You might like the Odyssey, somebody's saying he's going to be making next.
What, like the Greek stuff, the Homer's Odyssey or whatever? Is it not Greek? I don't know. What it is.
Is that a boot or something like that, isn't it, Odyssey?
Oh, it is. Huh. It's why not, eh? Do you reckon this guy's going to be holding a hostage? They're making me climb all the way up here.
You like killing cops?
Another heart attack.
Not this one.
You hope there are stop motion skeletons in it. Oh, was there? Oh, what was that? What was that film that had that? Was it?
Jason and
Jason
the
the
Argonauts.
Argonauts?
Yeah. They was skeletons in there, weren't they? That was so long ago, but they were bad. I mean, you know.
I imagine they're probably good for the time.
Yeah. But we always said, like, me with Alien, I liked Alien, didn't I? And you can still go back and watch that. It's still a
I think
bloody
you
good
and me
film,
have
isn't it?
spoken about that before,
Yeah.
though. Alien, I think, still looks good.
Yeah,
because it was all
consider
practical
it was in
effects.
the 70s. I mean, that was really still good.
Because they did it with practical effects, it still looks good. I think I've told you that story, haven't I? About no one told
Sigourney
them.
Weaver didn't even know that was going to come out.
No one told them the face hugger was going to happen. Yeah. Which I always found a really interesting thing. Like, what a troll.
Oh yeah. Outside they said of the final part where the alien flies out of space and dies.
Was that CGI, was it?
I don't know. I liked where
No, I mean, I suppose they wouldn't have
the
had
final
space
movie I
to put
watched
out.
was the one where supposedly her baby got sucked out of that little hole
Are you talking about Alien Resurrection?
It might have been, yeah.
Fourth one? Because it's Aliens was the second one, wasn't it? And then Alien 3, and then Resurrection was the fourth one.
4.
That was Alien 4, yeah. Was it Resurrection? I can't remember if that was like called it or not. I don't think they just called it Alien 4.
I can't remember what it's called now, considering I liked them all.
There's the new one. I don't know if you've seen that yet, Romulus.
Yeah, my favourite was the second one where she goes back for that girl and says, keep away from my fucking daughter or something like that, don't she?
Keep your wife's name out of my fucking mouth and then slap them.
Yeah, she gets, well, she goes after their babies.
Jesus. Every time I get close to a house, they're like, someone's been shot again. Well, at least I don't have to keep taking my earphone out to charge it every time I go for a subquest now. It's already an improvement, isn't it? Brother, that is not the way you jump when someone is driving at you in the road. You jump backwards, not forwards. The more of these I get out of the way, the more intuition points we get for when we're actually questioning people, which is very, very helpful. Especially when we get people who pull the exact same face when they're telling liars untruth.
Yeah, I get harder when they they don't pull a stupid face.
Yeah, I miss that old man with the lemon face.
Yeah. No, it wasn't. That was a young bloke.
Well, it was the one who... You remember that one who like
the
didn't
old
have
one
the
in the
notebook?
thing, yeah.
The one who took the notebook or whatever. He was...
Yeah, that's right.
He looked like he'd eaten a brick of lemon.
Turn now, haven't they, boys?
Sour lemons. Ooh.
Hey, look, old man, we're sorry. Just quit shooting. The hell I will. I'm getting pretty tired of losing my weekly take to you bunks.
He's calling him old man.
I think this guy is getting stolen, like stuff stolen from him, and he's shooting at them. Oh, not this again. We know they're gonna get shot. Where did they go? It says they're below me. Where did they go?
Down there.
Oh no.
Oh, there's a ladder down here. This is a mistake. This is how you die.
Shoot them, look. I thought that was bodies hanging up on the wall. It's that way, look. Behind you.
Damn, man, this is a $30 suit.
Shit.
It's gone around the corner.
Now I've got to chase after him. Bastard. Turn around.
See, Romulus.
Yeah, is
That's
Romulus the
pretty good.
new one? Is that the newest one?
I haven't seen the newest one out. I'm supposed to be in it, a prequel to Alien or something, I don't know.
Damn, good.
There was a prequel one as well.
That
wasn't
was not called Alien though, right? That was like, oh my god. What are we doing down here? I don't want to be down here. Is that my partner? No, that's someone else. I'm not going down there towards him. I need to be able to duck back in this room again if a fucking train comes.
Can't hit him from this distance.
Oh, they want me to do it. You wankers. Stop it. Stop it. Shoot in the tummy. They're doing a TV show soon, which is set on Earth.
Oh yeah, I remember reading about that.
Prometheus.
This is
That was it, wasn't it?
Keg. Shots fired at South Flower Street.
Another
Scott's
heart
garage.
attack, chat.
Characters
Code
run
4 here, but
forward,
suspect is down. I
away
need an
from
ambulance.
ship that's
Remember that
falling
bit in
towards
Prometheus?
them.
That ship's rolling towards them and they're all running away from it, like toward the
Oh
camera.
yeah.
And everyone's like, could you not just go sideways?
yeah, I know.
Look at that. Oh, we got a new outfit. Ooh.
No.
New drip. You know that term? Oh, look at that. Looks sharp.
Not what you said already.
No, that's a new one. Just unlocked. Yeah, you ever heard that? You know that term?
No?
Drip. You heard that before? That means your outfit. Your clothes.
No, I didn't know that. Words change so much, you know?
I mean, I'm teaching you stuff that's like from my generation, and sometimes it's, you know,
Well, I
still
try and
used.
teach you stuff from my generation. You don't believe me.
You're gonna kill us!
That's because you tell me things like a half tuppenny tuppenny
No, a
Well,
halfpenny
was
and a
worth a-
threepenny bit.
worth a fifth of a halfpenny bit. And I'm
And
like,
a
what the fuck are you
farthing.
talking about?
No, that was all before the old decimal money came in. That was all.
The Scroobius
Really?
pip is worth half of a schmeckel. Again?
Oh,
Calm down.
No, not again. I thought that was the radio coming in for a side mission. I'm going to ignore it if it is. I want to get this bloody house and question
calm
it.
down.
That doesn't look like a road. I'm going to go to the next one.
The old money, as your dad used to say. Yeah, it was the old money before
Old money.
we
Old
turned
man.
to decimals. Martin's saying how, you
Do
know.
you miss the old money?
Yeah, but what you were saying about how
you
you only
prefer it
knew
now?
the new money. Well, we had to learn old money, and then we had to learn to change the old
Yeah.
money to new money.
There was a lot of people when... I remember when we were like, you know...
You
voting
think that's
about
quite a
whether or
hard
not-
time, really, because everything changed.
A lot of people, when we were considering, like, do we take on the euro? I remember that, when that was a big
I
thing.
do like the plastic notes, yeah, because if I wash one in the back of somebody's pocket, I can still put it in mine afterwards because it's
Wait.
still in one piece.
Mum stealing mine?
I've done that many a time with Dad's money, and then dissolved in the pocket when it was paper. And you worked hard for that.
Oh, I didn't like that. That horror riser I just heard.
Does sound like one, doesn't it? Hey,
The
done,
music's
Dad?
like,
Good. Dad's been painting the fence. He's waiting for it to cool down.
it's the right sort of weather for it.
Yeah, it's much nicer out there now.
Hello? Okay, apparently I shouldn't have gone to the back door. That was a mistake. My bad. Sorry, I just shove over your bin. Can't do that. Never mind. Guess I'll go to the front door. Hello?
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
I just tried the back door.
Dad, there's one I might know. Dap. In the shoe factory, and apparently shorthand for dapper. Oh, dapper would be like somebody who's smartly dressed. Dapper dressed.
Have you ever heard the shorthand daps? That's what my
No, not that. But then,
understanding
you know,
is. That might have been a regional thing as well.
yeah, it probably was. Depends where you're from, sort of thing, doesn't it?
Got a nice tiling that.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Someone's jimmied my windows?
Sup, folks.
Jeppo, welcome.
Yeah, nothing's up. We're all right.
Uh-oh. You ready for a flashback?
Yes, somebody else has joined us.
That's Jeppo. So Rusty is my boy. That's our sidekick.
They allow you to.
We're having a flashback with this
The house would be empty.
Oh, right
fella
again.
again.
The medication I have prescribed.
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
See, he hypnotizes them. I'm sure he does. You know.
My colleagues had made all the necessary.
You got this guy to set fire to someone's house while they were in it?
You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate.
Oh, this guy is truly evil.
You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
Oh, Daps was a type of shoe at one time, and Dad and his workmates from
my
that time
lord.
had similar nicknames.
Disney evil, yeah. Fucking hell.
Yeah, that bloke, I reckon, he hypnotizes them, I think.
I don't know about hypnotize. That guy seemed like he was.
Well, no, I think he brainwashes them as such. He puts something into their heads,
hello.
and then they go off and do it for him. No, they don't want that. Why? The key.
It looked like a key to me, yeah. I don't know about that guy. Didn't seem like he was hypnotized. He seemed like he was being told if he set fire to this house or whatever, he'd be he'd find peace.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He's probably, you know, like they tell them.
It could be instead of being hypnotized, though, he's like just, you know, your psychiatrist is
Mind
telling you
control
the thing you need to
type
go
of,
do.
you know.
Yeah.
Somebody's shoe. Oh, I'm not much of a Disney fan. I watched them all when they was
Size
kids were
nice.
smaller, but I had boys who didn't really want to watch things like Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty and stuff. They all wanted to watch the Grand Prix racing and stuff like that.
Yeah,
The football.
chat know my distinct unlove of Disney or,
Yeah.
or not particular reverence for it.
If I'd had a little girl, well, Martin was my honorary daughter because he used to have long hair, but
Well,
not anymore.
No. Used to. Drink it.
Oh, what is that?
Nothing, apparently. Glass in the window. That's
Somebody smashed in.
Used a pry bar. Why did you kick the
New
door in?
clue, look.
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
I like how, obviously, in the time frame it's in, a $30 suit. Expensive, but it sounds like he's wearing a cheap suit. If you sober up, you can find me at apartment 2,
You and Jacob are obviously having problems.
1050 Huntley Drive.
I ain't writing anything down.
Nah, you're alright.
No?
I mean, a lot of this stuff will get put into this
Yeah.
notebook that we have in the game, but like this thing, locations and stuff. I'd say your notebook for me is more like you want to write any notes about what you think about people and, you know, who you think might have done it.
Wrote a load of rubbish in here so far. Roten. What about that for a bit of English?
Bit oxydol. Not important.
Galloway, homicide, badge number 564.
Of washing powder, oxydol.
For suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
What's he calling it?
Just looked at the calendar on the wall.
All that in there. Bedroom. Bound to be some stuff in the bedroom. Ring?
That's where a ring came from.
The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
It's worth taking.
It was expensive. It was bought by that guy, wasn't it? The owner of the shop. Or whatever, the owner of the bar.
There ain't many bristles on that hairbrush.
No.
What the?
A regular Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinctive.
Does. Fucking rock, innit?
Now the ring is on the right hand on that.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah.
picture he sketched was just bad. So she's a pilot. He did say as much. It's all the clues.
Got them all.
Yeah, you can tell because the music went. Boo-doo-doo. Well, you know what? You say that, but just gonna go in here real quick. Why would we not check the size of the husband's feet?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's bad police work.
Yeah, but see, you can't tell him to do that, can you, in this? You just have to
They
take
don't
him there and
consider
see
it
if they do
clue,
it.
So, a shame. Back in the car. Jacob Henry's apartment. This is the husband, but it seems he didn't live with her
Got a
strictly
separate
all the
apartment.
time.
Yeah.
He said if you're sobered up or whatever, you can come see me at my apartment. So perhaps not so much paradise. I've left Rusty behind. I just realised. You know what? I'll go get him. He might have some conversation in the car.
He's in
Wait.
there. He's in there.
And what the fuck is the?
You left something behind.
What have I left?
Don't know. Part of the car.
There's a thing on the map. What? Is it just showing? What the fuck are we? What do we leave behind?
There's a car.
Wait, there's a person here.
You got to talk to.
Is it a neighbor?
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry?
Oh.
Miss-
Horgan. Jennifer
Horgan!
I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
She dead.
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but
Yes, I am.
Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row.
Long-suffering Jacob.
I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered.
A dander is up. Is that like
Murdered?
feathers in a like ruffled?
Yeah, get
Oh
him.
my God.
Yeah,
I'm afraid
she's.
I need to go and sit down.
Well, this lady's got crazy eyes.
Let's
Right,
see
see
what
it.
Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think
There's a
Jacob is
clue
a
in
man, but we'll
there.
see what he has to say.
What do you do to?
Trying to shove her over. Thought it'd be funny. Can I like take your car? No. Well, let me do it. Am I still able to talk to this lady or something? Like she's still appearing as a dot.
Just give me some time to myself, please.
All right. See you then. I mean, I didn't even get any information off her really. It just
Oh, apart from the fact the woman left at 10 o'clock.
and she got
they
black eye
told
from her
her,
husband.
yeah, and
maybe.
they told you that she left the pub at 11. So she must have only been at the pub for a short time.
I didn't even know they said that.
The barman did.
You've been reading chat more than I have, and I've been trying to pay attention to the game more, and you know more about the information in the game.
I'm pretty sure that.
How did?
I
Hang
didn't-
on. That guy there with the briefcase, was he
Yeah.
pushing you, Rusty?
Left 11.
Was he
PM.
shoving you? Let me teach him a lesson. Hang on.
Left
Let me
11
teach this guy a
PM,
lesson. You fucking pushing my guy around and push you around.
Excuse me.
Get on the floor. Go on.
Why you?
Oh, why I
Go on,
order.
get on the floor. Don't shove Rusty around, all right?
Yeah.
So you were saying they
I said they left at 11 p.m. So she weren't there for long.
See, you did write down some very helpful notes. I didn't know that.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, the broad keep the house looking like that.
Well, she was already sourced before she got there, apparently.
Says bring
Yeah.
him in.
Yeah.
The hacks off her back for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you've come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I
What,
only
so you think
stipulated
they
a
know-
connection
he
to the
know-
BB
think it's the
killer as an
husband, does he?
avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
I think he's saying that that's the only real like suspect we have, I guess. So bring him in, question him. But he's also saying they're giving up on the connection to the Black Dahlia murder.
Need to see what time he says he was round her house and whatever.
Excuse me. Excuse me. I don't know how to get to this place, so I'm just going to drive off road. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, right. There we go. Figured that out. Well, am I? Where are we?
That's his house?
This guy's... you said it was this guy in an apartment, right? Is what they said? Looks like a fucking mansion.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead.
Whoa, we got guns out.
Well, that looks like a complex of
Oh, God, I
apartments,
think...
isn't it?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Someone's going to have another heart attack, I think, Mum.
Yeah, I think so. Let's not wait for him to shoot you.
Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
The two policemen with
LAPD.
guns.
You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh, my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You
Oh my God! He did sound a little like not
What the hell are you talking
genuine
about?
city.
You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
she's-
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Pardon me.
Well, not quite as simple as that, huh?
I get even the slightest hint that you're...
The alcoholism illness.
Circumstantial.
I actually think this could be relevant, to be honest. He might be reading up on his wife. Sounds like she had a problem.
Yeah. Could be his problem, you don't know.
Sound like she were a bit of a wino.
You think the atmosphere's thick in here?
Ooh, we're gonna do one of these? Where you like...
Oh, yeah. Thanks for the offer.
Is this how this works, that you do it on the next page? I thought you had to do it, like, through a sheet or something.
No, if the indentations are enough, you mustn't point it down, but... Thanks for the offer. Need you to do something about my wife.
The oldest problem there is what to do about the old lady.
He's getting somebody to do something about her.
And he's looking like he's going to leave town. Size 9 shoes? Or size 8 shoe, or whatever it was.
Yeah. Oh, no, he's got big feet.
11s.
No, I want him.
Oops.
Oh, shit.
Let's just have a look at our...
You know now, do you? What do you know?
Let's have a look at our
Come on,
clues
Gibbs.
here. So, yeah, size 8 shoe prints are the ones at the thingy. She's a size 9, which is already pretty big for
a woman,
woman's shoes. And then he's a size 11. Apparently that's all the clues we needed. I guess the clues we got there were... That isn't his shoe,
no,
at the very least. But he has set up a death threat, apparently.
So he might have got somebody else to
Someone
do it for
else
him.
to do it for him, yeah. That's
Who was that? No, that was a different thing. One I could say the other mechanic that was in the thing.
Let's talk to him, shall we? That's what he says. Movements of the victims, please, sir.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
Oh, yes, you do.
Well, testifies the victim spawned a black eye after fight with her husband. I mean, he left a note saying, come and talk to me or whatever after you've sobered up. So I guess he didn't strictly see her go anywhere. Like, we don't have any evidence to say that he knows where she went.
No, he'd left.
So I think we
already.
bad cop this. I think we just push him for a bit more.
We get the impression that
Never
Celine
mind.
liked to live the glamorous life. How did
That
she
was
end
wrong,
up
apparently.
with a hump like you?
It's the wrong thing, was it?
I might use my intuition on the next two. I'm not sure.
Women pilots. She hung out with movie stars and royalty. But when she came back here broke and struggling, she married a mechanic. Put a roof over her head, food on the table. Not glamorous, but the best I could do. I'm not ashamed about that.
Last contact with the victim. Well, this we have all the information we need on, don't we? So
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
we know we had an argument with her right before she
Last
left.
night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
Things got more than a little out of hand.
No, but he's telling the truth, isn't he? He said that got a little out of hand and then he left. What that woman said.
Yeah, I just don't know if we should good cop that and just take that, or if we are supposed to then show that he struck her.
You need to ask him about that note, yeah.
That's going to be one of the questions coming up for sure. Okay, I'm going to ask you for this one, because I tried to bad cop him last time. Do you think he's telling the truth and we should just good cop him?
Yeah, good cop him.
You don't remember what time you
Correct
last
answer.
saw your wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
And the woman said she left at 10, so that should be right.
It lines up.
Yeah.
Motive for murder.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
Well, sir.
What about that note?
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Go and get the letter off
Want
the
to
table.
back that up with some big mouth? You're big mouth.
Yes.
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
It isn't necessarily a note that says he wants her dead.
No, it doesn't. No. So I think we're right.
So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place.
I came back here. I was here all night. Start work at 6:30. I'm not the going out type.
I think that's true.
Let's just review our evidence real quick, just to make sure. What do we have? Forced entry. That's at the wife's house.
Mm-hmm.
We have no reason to think it was him.
Has he got... No, we can't see. I could say, has he got any cuts? But no.
Marital problems doesn't really... The death note also, or the threat note or whatever, doesn't really say anything. These are not at the crime scene. I don't see why he's not telling the truth.
No, I think he's right. He wanted to...
Nope. Shit, we should have pushed him, apparently.
Mm.
I don't have one. I was here.
It's tough, man.
I listened to Amos and Andy on the radio, and then I went to bed.
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
I think they should give you more intuition points in this game. Because I don't want to use them all on one fucking dude.
Killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you
Oof.
just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA.
We're gonna get in a
knows
fist
all
fight, I
good
feel.
remorse, Jacob.
Yep.
Ooh.
Saw that one coming. I forgot how to do the fist fight. How do I do the fist fight? How do I do it? he's just punching me in the head. How do I do it?
Stay out of his way.
What's the buttons for it? Okay, I figured it out. I have to hold the fucking left trigger down and then I punch. Bam, bam.
Well, you got your hat back on, look. That was clever.
It didn't put me straight into the fist fight, like combat buttons. It just put me into a man getting punched in the head running around.
I'll keep old Slugger here company.
I mean, you kind of deserved that one, Rusty, I'll be honest. Called a man's wife a whore. I know he didn't really like her, but she's dead. A little rough.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
I thought that said bad room, look.
Bad
You
room.
got bad room.
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Oh.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument.
Mm.
The closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
Oh.
So the cause of death was the blunt.
Mechanic.
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Ooh.
Lovely.
Thanks, Doc.
Yeah, thanks, Doc.
Operator, give me R&I.
Well, we're really on the phone a lot, huh?
Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Two boys, 8899.
The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks.
Okay, so this is the guy who left the bar with her.
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
So, this is where this game now is going to start giving us some options. Up to this point, we haven't really had this. What's happening is now we're amassing suspects. So we're bringing anyone who had like a connection, could have been a potential suspect, are going to be brought in, and we're going to have to interrogate them and then choose. And we could get it wrong.
Well, she was hit with a wrench, so that suggests somebody from a garage, doesn't it?
So right now, the only suspect we're brought in is the husband.
Spend enough
But
time drinking, Cole. You'll find yourself with any number of things. You know.
I think
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
this guy, Mendez, depending on his shoe size, could be a
Brother
suspect.
said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
Something about a chicken or whatever.
Ooh.
I'm going to eat some chicken. Crash to a car, eating chicken.
Yeah.
My new song.
Yeah. You better eat some chicken.
That's what that song was, right? Something like that.
There ain't nobody here but us chickens.
Homemade apple pie. Hang on. Hold on to that for me for a sec. I should go and turn the light on. It's getting a little dark, isn't it? Oh, alrighty. Let's go talk to Mendez. Chat, I hope you're enjoying the stream. Thank you for sticking around.
Mendez, apartment 16.
You want apple pie now?
Yeah, can I have some as well?
Right, apartment 16. Do you not want chicken after my chicken song where I was talking about chicken? I'm gonna eat a chicken.
Nobody
Gonna eat a whole fucking chicken. Do eat a chicken.
Yeah.
Floor 4.
Here, the apartment's up on the top floor.
Everyone wants apple pie.
Yep.
Did I have a lift?
Apple crumble or apple pie? Let's have a vote. Apple crumble or apple pie? With custard or ice cream? Oh, I still want some now. I'm going to have to send Dad out for some.
Is it too late? Just be like, bring us apple pie.
Apple pie and ice cream.
Are we on the right one now? Is this floor 4? Must be. 16. There it is.
I can make chicken. I don't have apple pie.
What do you mean you can make chicken? You mean you have chicken, but you got to like make a chicken.
Blasted. A bit of Play-Doh, yeah.
I can make a chicken.
So, do you either of you know what calzone is?
Oh yeah.
That's is that the pizza folded in half?
Basically.
Yeah. Made it into a sandwich.
It's not like you cook a pizza and then fold it in half. It's like sort of folded in half
And then cooked that way.
and then cooked.
Oh, right.
Yeah, like baked, all the bits inside are sort of baked at the same time or whatever. It's very nice though.
Everybody loves Raymond.
Golden Dawn eggs.
His mother cooks everything.
God, look
for
at
him.
this square egg box.
Oh yeah,
Good
look
Lord.
at that. Square eggs.
That's a sign of age in this game a little bit. Most stuff looks pretty good, I will say. Sunset Gold Coffee. Thought I said corn at first.
I thought it was peanut butter. Tea.
Look at that fucking
Yeah,
tea
why do you want
and
them
shit.
for?
Like, this guy's house is clean as a whistle. Except for his weird fridge, it looks like it's safe.
It's not clean, Martin. If you call that clean, I know why your bedroom's
not.
stayed in.
Well, my
Huh?
bedroom's fine. What are you on about?
No.
Also, not clean like, you know, hygienically clean. Clean as in, they don't fucking have any shit in here for me to pick up.
So when Lizzie went to band camp in New York,
It's one time.
there was a place called Soon's.
Sorry. Oh, there's a gun here? Oh, I suppose it's America, actually.
That was a calzone place. And they did dessert.
Oh, dessert calzone? Oh.
Ones including apple pie ones. Oh my god.
Oh, Phelps putting his fingers all over the gun again. Nothing significant. What do you mean, nothing significant?
A gun.
That just goes to show America.
Oh, I think that might be a bit.
Nah, that's nothing. I don't know what that is. Let's have a look at this shoe.
He's left it.
I left it on purpose.
Oh,
yeah.
right.
Size 9, maybe?
Size
Oh,
8.
size 8.
Hey, and muddy.
Could help place Mendez at the scene.
Yeah.
Size 8 and muddy and
Yeah.
a big bloody socket wrench in a bag or whatever.
Yeah, the weapon.
I think this guy might have done it. I don't want to say I'm like an amazing policeman, but I get a feeling this could be dodgy. Lipstick.
Oh, used lipsticks. And we said about that, didn't we?
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body.
Somebody else has just come. Soggy shoe.
Lynchy, welcome, welcome.
It's got to be all the evidence
Incidental.
points to that now.
Consistent with Celine's injuries and the blood
Yeah.
typed.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like
That's a wrench.
I feel like
It's
you
got the
can't-
lipstick and it's got
Yeah.
the shoes. You can't not, you know.
not to mention the fact that it's just like there's a socket wrench in a box full of blood. Do you know what I mean?
So
Like,
now we need to go and find Mendez so we can
We have the murder weapon.
shoot at
Paper
him.
down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
also, why do we touch it with our hands?
Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald would begin to like you.
So you think that somebody's planted them all there?
What gives?
Perhaps.
LAPD, you're under arrest.
I said it was that bloody mechanic that was shooting out that window before.
Oh, he's running.
Mendez, stop right there!
Mendez, you don't want to have a heart attack, trust me.
That was the one who was in that garage shooting them people.
No,
That is.
no, because
No?
they're unrelated cases.
Oh, but he looks
I
like
think he
him.
looks like him,
Yeah.
though.
You don't need to
Oh.
do this, Alonzo!
He had similar length hair and stuff.
Whee!
Whoa, fuck me. I'd be dead. Won't be able to do this job. Whee!
You got cuts all down your hands and your knuckles.
Get in and drive.
I'm doing it, Rusty. I'm getting in. I'm driving.
Where is he?
Oops.
Is he over that side?
Yeah, he just went over there. Look. Rusty, you should be like out of the window shooting his tires out, man.
Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road.
Ooh.
Oh, he swerved me. Oh, he swerved me again. Oh!
Ooh.
It's okay, I'll be good. I'm gonna do a little J turn. Just another little. There we go, and then well, that's not got the best turn circle in the world, chat. I'll be honest.
It's a murder weapon from the live pig explosion.
Got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside.
He's
his
running. His
vehicle.
fate
I'll
is
stop
already
this son of a
sealed. You're going to be shooting them.
I don't know where he is.
We're going to be shooting.
Yeah, of course he escaped. I like fucking went up on the on the edge and did a flip. And my car takes like 12 years to turn around.
So we're going back, are we?
That's
Oh,
probably just where the
a bit about that
police chase
mannequin.
started.
Damn it, get after him, Cole.
Is it him?
Oh no!
Who was it? Like that guy was a different colour car from last time, wasn't it?
You might have just been trying to get out of your way.
That's what I thought. I tried to not hit him.
Now where is he?
No, I took that wide on purpose so I didn't hit the fucking
You're like a man.
traffic stop. You see him just do a flip up there?
I got
Whoa.
an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop.
I
the son
fucked
of a
up.
bitch.
These cars are so slow.
Where is he? I can't see him now.
He went this way, but I don't know if he's out of fucking range again. God, the driving in this game is so GTA 4. I don't know what I mean by that.
Yeah.
The cars feel fucking too heavy.
Could anyone see him?
He's right there. I see him.
Yeah, he don't have a driver's license. Never learned to drive.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in
Oh.
close.
Is that him? I hope it is, or you're shooting somebody else to bits.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Ray. Whoa. Now get him quick.
Get out of
You're
that
under
car.
arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
All right.
Well, we got him. I thought you was going to have to shoot him.
Hey, I caught up to him, Gibbs. This guy didn't have a heart attack, at least.
No.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
Well, we found the weapon in your house.
What size shoes do you have?
Covered in blood, with the correct size shoe that was at the crime scene.
You did a grand job, lads.
And you ran.
That's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator.
Pardon me.
Seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me.
No, you did it.
Brutality on a scale such as this deserves
Not like police chief.
You did it, yeah.
We just start randomly accusing whoever we see.
You planted all the stuff in
Where's
that
my
man's house.
I don't get one.
Yeah, look, you didn't get one.
Of course, Rusty gets one. Face like a slapped ass, Rusty does. So
You should have hit him and got it back.
just knocked him out again, like second time. He's been knocked out today. Meritorious. It's not quite distinguished. Suspect is in the bag, even if he did leave Jacob sweating in central lockup. Oh yeah, we didn't go and talk to him.
No,
but,
we didn't.
To be honest,
you didn't need to.
I didn't know we needed to go to him first. I guess maybe that's a lesson we can learn, is if we have someone...
Well, that was the husband. You arrested him and took him away.
If we have someone in interrogation, we should maybe go see them first, because things could...
You locked him up.
Well, yeah, but we never went and interrogated him to find any more information, so maybe we do that in that order next time.
Yeah.
We alright? Are we having like a flashback? New case.
Golden butterfly.
The golden butterfly. I wonder if this is going to be another Black Dahlia coded crime scene. Another dead woman with writing on them. Oh, we're going to get to see it happen? That doesn't normally happen.
Oh.
Oh my, okay, well, that happened.
Well, he was smartly dressed.
He seemed quite short.
And he had no jacket. Couldn't afford a jacket.
He was hitting her at his head height. He didn't seem like he was super tall.
Right-handed.
What have we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face.
But he weren't dressed like a mechanic this time.
Now,
I know the place where they found
if
the
this
lady.
is the same sort of crime,
Boulevard. Let's go.
that would immediately put into question what
Have
the
you got
fuck
the right
happened
person?
in the last one.
Mm.
It could be that we still have the right person for what happened in that murder, but it could also be that someone else is orchestrating things.
Well, it just could be there's lots of people out there doing the same thing.
Possibility. But it does open up the avenue for other things, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Something we've got to keep in our heads.
I still think that all comes back to the bloke who hypnotises people, sends them out on missions, and gets them to do stuff. That's what that's going to come back to, that bloke in the end.
Let's have a quick look here. We have a murder victim. All we know is that it's a lady. And location-wise, they were dumped at end of Hill Street. Grass area beyond the residential cul-de-sac site of murder victim. Okay. Let's go have a look. Chat, once again, a reminder, this is an adult game for adult people.
Did a decent job in the Henry case.
You're going to see some boobies,
Not
okay?
bad for your first time.
Possibly more.
Don't go getting ahead
So I
of
hope you're
yourself.
all over
That's one
18.
clearance under your belt. Now it's a new
In
day
fact,
with a
when
new
I
dead
stream
lady
this game,
to
it specifies that you
No
have to be
assumptions until we see
over a
the
certain age to
evidence,
watch.
right?
So if they've said yes and they're not, that's on
Yeah, I
you.
knew you were a fast learner, Phelps.
You're going to go to jail. Did you know in order to be even on Twitch and watching stuff, you're supposed to be over 13 to begin with?
Over what?
13.
13?
Yeah, they don't want you on here if you're not that age at least. However, do you think they police that in any way? Nope.
I don't know how they could, possibly, really.
It's really hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, I kind of took the wrong way to get here, but...
Oh.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Let's go back down again.
Oh my god.
Just going to go around this way.
I was just thinking to myself, I hope it's not, at the top of that hill.
That was incredible. Holy shit. I can't fucking believe that.
Now, boys.
This might be the one I was talking about with the... I'll point him out if I see him.
Lizzie's clip
Thank
there.
you, Lizzie. Thanks for the clip.
I have 2 of my finest investigators on the case.
Drives like it's Forza. That was worse than Forza driving.
Captain, aren't there similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry and of Elizabeth Short, for that
So you don't believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can
Cole Phelps here doesn't touch any of the evidence with his bare hands.
we keep the gas
Puts his prints on everything.
Every single crime could have been committed by me. Do you see that face that was just said, that guy?
Yeah.
That's the guy I was talking about, who was a journalist who just showed up. And they scanned his face, put him in again.
boys, and let these officers get to work.
Just randomly turned up to do an interview thing or whatever and went, oh, what's that? And they were like, that's the thing we used to scan people. Can I be in the game? And they went, yeah.
Why
And they
not?
just put him in it.
Oh, good.
What a crazy claim to fame, though, like to be able to be like, yeah, I'm in that game. They scanned my face. I'm pretty sure I saw a whole video feature where, because
Clear this area
obviously he's right here, look.
What's your beef with this?
Pretty sure I saw a whole video feature where there's his voice even. What I miss? I'm pretty sure I saw a whole video feature where he did this and like sort of beat himself up, but then the guy like got in the car, drove away, and he started chasing him. And he was like, "It's me, so it's fine." I shoved him to the ground. Now he's just like he doesn't know what to do. He's just standing there. Yeah. He's like, well,
Because he's lost his hat. Can't do anything without his hat on.
there's someone for me to talk to here.
What are those people standing around for?
I don't know, but there's like a marker here to say that someone of import is here.
Clear this area immediately.
Who said that?
Me.
Who said you're a modest little person with much to
This
be
is a crime
modest
scene.
about?
All of you move along.
Oh, I actually don't know.
No.
I'm at a loss.
Ignore the reporters. Just get the juice from the reporting officer.
Is he still stood there? Yeah. He's like dazed. I knocked him out too hard.
Yeah, it's because you hit him.
He doesn't know what's happening.
It's another load of people, look.
Yeah, they're much closer to the body, these people, I think.
Yeah. Where's the body? Have they cleared it up or something?
Nah, it's be in the middle here, I think.
No, haven't got one.
Where the fuck is it?
It's invisible.
Normally it's a little easier to find than this.
Where's the coroner?
Back there? Where? Oh, it's here.
Oh. Here we go.
Yeah.
Poor woman.
Sure looks like the same MO from last time, doesn't it? Let's check all the circular evidence first, and then we'll go into the middle. Handbag. Cash money. That wasn't.
If the motive was robbery,
Yeah.
why
No.
hide the money?
Wasn't robbery. That's not a lot of money, but you know.
Well, that's at least $5, but maybe more. They're talking about expensive $30 suits, so
Oh yeah, so
that actually might be
$5
a
probably would be.
decent amount of money to have in your pocket.
Well, we have a
Hello, Abraham Lincoln.
Deirdre Muller by RNI.
Deirdre Muller.
Back in a second.
Hello, friends. Hello, Abraham Lincoln, says Winterheart. Welcome in, Winterheart. How you doing? Parent-Teacher Association, Deirdre Muller. That's our victim. And again, if you don't want to write that down, we have that
No,
in the
I've just
notebook.
put some bits. Hill Street. The golden butterfly. Oh,
We've got,
feet again.
Shoes again.
Yeah.
The stomping angle in the Henry case. Was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail.
Got like quite a wide stride, look, haven't they?
Hmm. Except for when they were doing all the stomping. He's saying the stomping angle was reported in the news
the other
article, so they would have.
Probably nothing.
If someone was being a copycat killer, they would have all of the ingredients they need to
They know about the feet.
do the same thing.
shoes and all
Yeah.
that stuff, yeah.
We talked to the coroner.
And they know exactly how a body was laid
Let's check the
out.
body
Oh.
first, and then we'll talk to the coroner.
Ooh.
Let's go here first, shall we? His arm.
Looks like she was tied up.
Tied, yeah.
Does it first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
Okay. More jewelry gone missing. watch this time?
Could have been, or bracelet.
He's saying the other arm isn't tied, or like doesn't show the signs of being tied. So, is there a bite mark on that arm? That's what it looked like. Ring gone again.
Ring, yeah.
Cut on the finger. Fourth finger, left hand.
Where she wears a wedding band.
Violently removed.
Violently removed once again.
Somebody's got something against married women, perhaps, I don't know.
Well, the other one wasn't.
That wasn't actually a wedding ring, was it? Could just be after the jewelry, but then if he was, he'd be after the money.
Distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
So she had rope around her neck.
Yeah, something big, isn't it? Quite thick.
Yeah. Bloody nose. Bloody eyes again. Once again, she is like in absolute fucking state. Wasn't like a quick
Poor thing.
was it?
Fancy being stomped all over like that. Look, shoes.
Yeah, shoe marks everywhere again. All right.
But they can get an imprint.
RNI says that Deidre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Let's grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
Fingerprints all over. You've done another crime. Yeah, it's us again.
I'm stumped.
Ideas?
Ignore the reporters. Just get the juice from the reporting officer.
I didn't want to talk to you, Rusty, you fucking idiot. I wanted to talk to the coroner.
Get out of the
It's
way.
like, talk to Rusty. It's like, no, he's not going to know anything. He's been with me the whole time. Get out of the fucking way, Rusty, so I can talk to the coroner.
Shove him.
Rusty! Rusty!
Doesn't want you
Just
to,
run over
does he?
here so he fucking follows me over here for a bit. It's that dog.
That's it. Get there now.
Similar remote.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe.
Did say he was small.
Shoe did Mendes?
Mm. Yeah, you thought it was
No,
short.
not.
I thought it's long
At a glance, I would
stride.
say strangulation was the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
This man's obsessed
Angry
with
boy.
semen.
They were married, they'd be at home. Not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
He ain't a very good cop, is he?
Carefully step over the body. Hello, sir. Hello. He's still there. I really dazed him.
Go back and hit him again.
Like, he's just, he don't know what's happening.
He ain't part of the thing, is he?
There you go, bud. You good? That wake you up?
Oh no. His hat's gone. Somebody's took his hat now.
Come on. Come on, Dan. That's the guy's name, Dan Rickett.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Not this, like, character,
Oh.
but the guy who did the mocap.
Look, there's
or whatever.
blood on the thingy where you've hurt him. Poor man.
Come on, dude. Just get in the car and go. Also, it's so weird seeing his face scanned in this game because it does look a lot like him.
Yeah.
And again, we know that from the guy from Supernatural we were talking about. That does look like him, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right, well, good luck to this guy. I'll see you later. I'm leaving. I'm going somewhere else. I'm sorry, what's going on over here?
Talk to someone, perhaps.
Why are they all like the same guy stood menacingly behind this woman? Kind of creeping me out.
He's in the car.
Chat, I need to cough, but I can't mute my mic, so apologies. I tried to turn to the side at least.
Got to
All
go
right.
to Mahler's residence.
Do you think I can get him to move if I like... He's got balls of steel. He cares not.
Jesus, Phelps, you're terrorizing these poor schlubs.
Wow. He's... I don't know what's wrong with him. He's broken. Alright. You know what? Let's use this as an opportunity, shall we? Seeing as it's already halfway through the stream.
Yeah, Dad should be bringing me a cuppa soon.
Yeah. Chat, we're going to go for a small break. I'm going to pause this here. Go get another drink and whatnot if I need it. Let me just go in the other room and switch it to the break screen. In the meantime, chat, you can enjoy the clips. We will see you in a few minutes. Whoop, opening a door into the aircon room. It's going to be loud. Alright, see you in a sec, folks.
Now, if he gets up at 1, then I'm going to have to do a slow knockdown on him. You motherfucker. It's a good start. Is he done? He ain't fucking done! Oh god, no! Take a grenade, please, sir! Please and thank you. No, he wasn't done! I missed the green herb, but I don't want to go get it.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Chat, this is some fuck.
It's
Floating
DLC.
through the air, slicing it with my katana.
It's the same as an iron sword.
You look like Zenyatta or something.
The shitty Superman pose I'm doing. Look at this motherfucker's... Look at his face. Look at that face. Oh my lord. Alright, we have 2 more areas to check before we can... Oh! That's where the thing comes from. That's where the thing comes from. Cool. We have 2 more areas to check before I want to continue on. How did you see me already? Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, please, please, please tell me I galaxy brained that. Busco. Oh, fuck off, Crow. Yes! Oh, fuck yeah! I did it. I got a big brain. His face. I did it, Jay. It's a big brain moment. Oh. Oh, that was great. Punch sister. You punch your sister in the stomach. She falls backwards and hits her head on the ground. She looks up at you with tears streaming down her eyes. Her hair is wet with blood and she has a deep cut across her sides. What did you do? She asks. What did that enemy just do? He like shook his head. That was really fucking weird. Oh yeah! Red, blue star pattern.
The white disc, you say?
But
But there are a lot.
Red disc.
Oh, the red disc? But there's so many. Which one?
What color is that at the top? Pink disc?
Huh?
The pink disc.
Huh?
Pink. Blue star.
Blue star pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
There's another one with blue star on it. Purple star.
Huh?
Green star.
Oh, the red disc? But there's so many. Which one?
Purple star.
Huh?
This one. This one.
Huh?
On the left.
The white disc, you say?
On your right.
Come on, help me.
To your right, Rio.
Huh?
The one with that says DVD and it's got a blue star on it, you fucking blind moron! Check the ones to the right, what are you checking the same 3 disc for?
Huh?
TNT? You're too big for the doorway. You're not too big for the doorway! Uh-oh! Like, what are you talking about? most of those people, I'm going to say a large majority of those people, are not people who cleared this game within 10 attempts. That's what I'm going to just put out there. I'm going to say a vast majority of people have not cleared this game within 10 attempts. So how in the love of fuck are those people not petted that dog 10 fucking times? That is inexcusable. Inexcusable. The fuck is that? No, shoot the kid! Shoot the kid! Fucking moron. I think it's because we ribbed him about the hat. He's not happy about it. Where did I just go? It went so quick! Speed through these missions. Let's go all the way down. Shoot that guy. Oh, fuck! Cool bonus stage. Cool bonus stage. Great. Great. Is one of the things, which by the way links to this video. Alright, that's enough of that. Anyway, so it says scroll down. Okay, so I went down. And then it says, uh-oh, I dropped something. It must have fallen further down. And then I was met with this. And then this. Head in a vice. Please don't ban. Main event. Said that. That's like a really lazy Bruce Buffer. What the hell? Are you high off your tea? Wait, high off of tea? Mushrooms, boy. Oh, God. More voice here. I just realised how horrible that sounded. Bobo, welcome to the stream. That's the important thing. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, we're back. You just had a nice chocolate chip muffin.
It sounds like a...
We couldn't find no apple pie.
No.
Chocolate chip muffin.
I did say to Dad when I went downstairs, I was like, Mum may well ask you for an apple pie at some point. She's worked herself up for an apple pie.
No, that filled the gap. A nice frothy coffee.
I've still half my Beppis left.
Cheers.
I've got the other one on the aircon. Cooling away.
Right.
Right.
I don't think I spelt his name right. I think it might have been Moller.
So we are going to the Moller residence.
Moller.
And we are going to go and see Hugo Moller, husband of the murdered victim. There he is. Apparently we already know what he looks like. That's impressive. We haven't met him yet. We sketched that out before we met him. Do you reckon we just took a guess? Probably looks like this.
Probably saw it from that first image where he's hitting her over the head.
Do you think it was him? Do you think it was the husband?
Might be some playing the boyfriend.
Possibly.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If he doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she?
Wow.
He's the piece of shit, isn't he?
Women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
Rusty, you're a real
yeah, he is.
Real piece of shit.
Tell me your eye don't bend.
This conversation is over.
At least Cole's giving him no time to talk about it. He's like, shut up. We've got quite a distance to cover still. Yeah, it should be safe to come up here and then take this next right.
Oh, that wasn't the one.
That's fine, that gets us a little closer. That didn't look like... I was about to take that right, that's a footpath for sure. Excuse me. Beep beep.
We got no sirens?
I do have a siren, but I don't want to just use it, you know? Kind of,
Will it run out if you use it?
well, I just kind of want it to be special.
Yeah.
I want to turn it on when we're like really going, you know? Really putting the hammer down. Saxophone is nice. Every time I hear the radio go, I hit the button to accept just in case mission. Half the time it seems to go with no mission. Just random police chatter.
Why'd they stop, look, in the middle of the road?
I don't know.
Hadn't even reached the junction. I noticed that when I go out with Dad sometimes. People stop way before the junction. About a car's length away, you know what I mean?
There's a hell of a long distance drive, eh?
He lives a long way away.
I should not turn there.
That.
Oh. He's this one, apparently.
Mm.
Nope, next one. He's this one, apparently. Nice barrel.
Burning stuff in the back.
I might go check that before I even go in
You're
there.
burning evidence.
I'm just gonna go run over there real quick. Go there first. What are you burning? What are you burning?
Can you kick it over? No. Oh, what's on the table?
I'm not allowed to search or anything yet, apparently. Maybe we need to get his permission first.
Mm.
I guess technically that's how it should work, right? Get a warrant or get his permission to search.
That Rusty's like magic, isn't he? 1 minute he's
He will
got there,
appear,
then
yep. He's like a magic misogynist.
Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
How old are you supposed to be, little girl? Because you look like
Come in.
a 30-year-old lady's face on a like 10-year-old's body.
Could you have a seat for me, Michelle?
Are you just a really short adult
Well,
lady?
They've just shrunk her down.
Yeah. Rusty, really?
We're gonna have a look around.
Do you think now's the time to light up?
He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight.
Does it say how old she's supposed to be, I wonder? 15! She's a really short 15-year-old.
Well, don't be funny against short people.
That's a good
I'm
point.
only short. And I'm a bit more than 15.
Miniature. Well, I guess we technically got permission to look around. Don't
Right.
forget. Something birthday. Don't forget someone's birthday. Oh, they like to drink out of glasses.
I don't think so.
Pervert. Oh, fruit.
Somebody's been there shopping at the veg. That's the girl, I suppose.
Lemon.
Good to me.
Maybe if I give them the lemon, I could doubt them. If I eat this, I could see in the dark. Bedroom. That
There's
chocolates? What?
Nothing wrong with being short. I'm only 5 foot. So there's nothing wrong
violin?
with that. It's a,
It's funny when you're short.
I have to look up to you, all you boys.
What are we doing here? He's not even said it's like
Violin.
inconsequential. I'm just like, violin. Sad 5 foot noises. How old are you, Mum? How old? How tall are you?
I am 5 foot, 5'1". I'm getting shorter as I get older.
I don't know if I believe that. Are you sure you're 5'1"? You shoot at me 4'1".
Oh, gee. Come on, I'm not that short.
How could he? There's really nothing in here. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of evidence currently. Shoes. What size?
What size is these shoes? Oh,
size 8.
They've got a lot of sand on them.
Size 8s.
Yeah, but the other ones were the size 8s, weren't they?
Let's have a look in our book, shall we? Clues. Small men's footprints. That's all it says. It doesn't say what size it was.
Work
boots. Size 8. I mean, they are quite small.
Mm.
The other guys was...
His were an 8 as well.
What they were...
The other man...
The woman was
11.
size 9 or something.
No, the man who we arrested was a size 8. But the one who was a husband was an 11, wasn't he?
Hmm.
So we did get somebody with a size 8 shoe last time. Maybe he's copied it that much. He's even got the shoe size.
Doesn't fit in and he just wearing them.
No, he just wears the size 8 shoes.
Watch box. That's what I'm going to say.
Right. Hmm.
Elgin wristwatch.
Yeah.
The same one snatched from her body.
Yep.
So he's collecting expensive jewellery. So... Oh.
Missing ring.
No sign of a wedding ring.
Yeah, but she had it ripped off.
They were on a... Yeah, they were... Basically, it's just saying these are definitely the boxes for hers, I guess. So.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was all the evidence we had, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go interrogate this 15-year-old. Maybe be a little gentle here.
Yeah.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I got bad news for you, lady.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead. Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Could try.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon. I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
We don't have any reason to not agree with that, right?
So you didn't get a growth spurt, Lizzie? Are you short then? You're like 5 foot like me?
I'm strong with your medical knowledge. You'll probably understand this. I was on super strong asthma meds as a kid, so I didn't get a growth spurt.
I don't really know much about that sort of thing, but...
You were more of a... what was it? You called it as a physician's assistant?
Physician's assistant. No, I can't even say it.
You did a lot of like
assistant.
the work of like
And
a
a surgical assistant.
phlebotomist and that sort of stuff, didn't you?
Yeah,
Sort of
I had to
taking
do that
bloods
when
and-
they went around. I used to do that. I used to catheterize men and women and teach the new doctors how to do
She was
it.
the vampire.
Yeah, vampire. Not phlebotomist, but did it in their absence. But that weren't just my job, so it was lots of other things.
Right. Okay, so she said, we asked her when was her last contact with her mum. She said it was yesterday afternoon. She went to a dance. She was supposed to pick her up, but she didn't show. And then said, what did you do then? I was upset. Dad came instead. Now, I don't have any reason to think that she's lying.
No, it's true.
I guess we'll gauge it from this, right? If we say good cop it, and it turns
Yeah.
out we should have pressed her for more information because she is maybe lying, we'll go from there.
And
Okay.
Did he come and get you?
We should have done.
Of course. Some boys offered me a ride home, but that's not the right thing to do.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while.
She's saying nobody
What happened
formally
with your father?
identified the woman yet.
No!
Martin,
I called
do we
him,
know for
called
certain
him,
that's her mum?
Finally he answered.
We found her
Came straight
handbag
away
with her
then.
name on it, didn't we?
I don't know. That was the first one, wasn't it?
No, this one. We found her handbag had
With a bit of money left in it.
had her job, and it was like a little badge or whatever that said she was a Parent Teachers Association
Oh, yes.
Deirdre
Yeah,
Moore or
it
whatever.
was. Yeah, we did. We found a badge on there with a name on it.
I mean, there is a chance that it isn't her, but it would be. Whose handbag was that, and why was it there?
Unless they went and stole it from her and then got
Right,
killed.
so we good copped that last contact with the victim, and it was wrong.
Oh, so you should have bad copped her.
Now, I have a feeling it's because her dad didn't come and pick her up, and maybe she instead got
Or she
lift
wanted
back
the
with
dance.
one of the boys.
Oh, yeah, could have been.
Did it have a photo, though? No, not necessarily.
No, they didn't have a photo.
I'm just kind of trusting the game's judgment to put two and two together, I guess.
Are you telling us something you know we should know, Lizzie?
Yeah, you cheating? You cheating, Lizzie? Missing watch and rings.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
Ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
She's looking off to the side.
She does look a little like...
Yeah, but she's just been told her mother's died.
Being pedantic, just told her her mum is dead before the dad. Yeah. Although I suppose we did just go and check and find the missing watch case and ring case, so maybe by the time you put all of those things together, highly unlikely that it's not the same
she's
person.
upset,
But
so I would have thought she'd just...
yeah, but I thought that last time, and then apparently we gave the wrong answer. So I'm going to use some intuition. I want to see what other people did. Well, that didn't help.
No.
I just removed one of the answers. Good cop or bad cop? Well, of course, because I couldn't accuse her. I didn't mean to use that one. I wanted to use the one that was like, ask the community. I guess I'll good cop her again.
I know it's painful, Michelle. This may be important. She wore a wedding ring?
She chose it herself. A rose gold wedding band and
Rose gold.
diamond and ruby engagement ring.
Oh, she got
wore a
2
watch?
rings.
Yes, the yellow gold.
I don't pay much attention to that stuff. It was a diamond and ruby encrusted
Yeah.
whatever.
Rose gold.
Kind of a makeup present.
Watch was a makeup present from the dad.
Hmm.
State of the marriage. Now, do we have any evidence to suggest that there was any issues with the marriage? Not really, right?
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
I'd have kept it hidden from her anyway.
No, I think this is bad cop time.
Do you?
She just said that the watch was a makeup, present.
Yeah.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it.
That's not the first makeup.
She always wore her golden butterfly.
Oh,
Thanks,
what?
Miss
A
Muller.
gold
It's the name of the
butterfly.
case, isn't
You've
it?
been very brave.
Yeah. But a brooch is missing as well.
Hmm. Oh, here's the husband.
What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is
That
gone.
looks like the bloke off of
She's not
Lost.
even out of school. You can't come in here
Could be.
interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of
found murdered this morning.
found.
Suggest you sit your ass down, buddy.
But she only.
We have some
Yeah.
questions that
And
we would like to
heroes
ask
as
you.
well.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
Yeah, I'm sure he was on Lost as well. I watched it at the beginning and then got really lost any bloody way. So I stopped watching it.
I watched it all the way up to the point where, spoilers for Lost, if anyone cares, but I watched it all the way up to the point where they went back and went, nah, I'm not doing this. I thought it was stupid. It was a stupid conceit to get them to continue to show because it was popular. Like, they made an ending.
We tried to work out what had happened to him. And we
Then
thought
they were like,
that-
they're being called
we
back to
originally
the
thought they
island.
might have been dead, didn't we?
Yeah. Thought they were dead on
they
the
were like in
flight
a
or
sort
whatever.
of, I don't know, halfway,
Purgatory.
purgatory area.
I don't even know how it actually ended, let's say, because
No.
I stopped watching it because I thought it was stupid that they were like,
if that's all,
we're suddenly living our lives and now we're all being called back and we're going to go back. It's like, no, you wouldn't do that. I'm sorry. Right, footprints at the crime scene. There were a small man's footprints.
Yeah.
He's got size 8 boots, but he don't look like a particularly small man.
Ask him to turn around and see him
What
from
size
the
shoe
back.
do you wear, Mr. Muller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
That's a lie.
J'accuse.
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Muller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
Jacques.
That's funny. The work boots we found here are
Rob,
size
welcome.
8s.
Howdy.
Why
Oi,
lie
oi.
about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Penis!
Always been true in my experience.
You said that before Rob did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I can make crass jokes. I'm allowed to make crass jokes. The problem is that sometimes Rob makes crass jokes about, like, his friends. Not right now. He's doing fine right now. It's that psychic policeman from Heroes. See, Rob even
Yeah, I knew.
saying it as well.
Well,
I
you're
don't. I
saying
never really
Heroes.
watched Heroes, but
We said somebody from Lost as well. He was in that too.
even your mum's attacking me now.
Well, Martin's told me to. You see, he told me what you were like.
I told. What do you mean? I told you to? Gaslight.
No, you didn't really. No, he just said some people might say things on there, and I said let them. You know, I don't care.
I didn't even specify Rob.
He didn't say, but try to protect me.
Alibi for Hugo Moller.
I see.
Now, his alibi potentially is that he went to go and pick up his daughter from that thing, but I have a feeling that he didn't.
Yeah, well, we said you
Because we
could-
got it wrong.
Yeah.
So you were here all night?
So if he says he
Stayed
was,
in while
if he
your
went or
wife went out
whatever,
to
I'm
pick up your
gonna
daughter?
push him on it.
Yes, that's correct.
No, see. He said, yeah, his wife picked up the daughter. Just then.
He said he stayed in. She says
Yeah, he said he
called her
stayed in.
repeatedly.
Yeah.
You should come clean if you're having an affair or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't?
Well, your daughter said she wasn't.
Yeah, we are.
So far, not looking good for you, Mr. Moller. You've made 2 lies in this interrogation.
So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
I'm as pure as the driven snow, me, says Rob.
I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
That's exactly what Martin's told me about you.
No, he's a good lad, Rob.
Yeah.
Just, you know, sometimes he he makes some troublesome jokes, that's all. Missing persons report.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Wasn't this the exact same fucking thing? Huh? Is this not the exact same thing? He literally just said, we said, so... Right, hang on. Let's go through this. Let's just work through this for a second here. Shoe size, whatever, right? So you're here all night. You stayed in where your wife went out to pick up your daughter. That's correct. You should come clean if you're having an affair. Told you I was here. What you saying? And I said, your daughter said you didn't answer the phone. So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called? Okay, I went out for a while. I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing. Then we said, you phoned in a missing persons report this morning. He said, that's why, right, my wife didn't come in last night. She left around, I think, 9:30. Michelle was at a dance. She called me to let me know that Deirdre didn't turn up. But in our book, it says, Michelle Moller reports calling home repeatedly with no answer.
Yeah.
So is that the same people? Are we going to give him the same bit of evidence again?
Well, you must have got hold of him at some time 'cause he went to pick her up.
Well, that's what.
Yeah.
But I think he didn't go to pick her up. I think she got a lift with one of the
Good bad-
boys.
bad
Because
cop,
we good copped her on that, and that was wrong.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, my dad picked me up. There were some boys there who could have given me a lift, but I would have never done that. That wouldn't have been correct.
Let's go bad cop on him then.
Do you think bad cop or accuse him with that evidence again? 'Cause
Accuse him again.
they're saying that he wasn't there and didn't answer the phone. He's explicitly just said he answered the phone. Or do you think bad cop? Do you think it's not enough to accuse? Let's see what the community said. I'm willing to use a thing on this. They bad copped him.
That's what I thought.
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars, nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an
You don't want to have a heart attack,
We
trust me.
argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
Your wife went to pick up Michelle?
Yes, that's right.
No, just a minute ago he told her he did.
I'm telling you, man, it's like everything could just be this.
Yeah.
You can just show them that over and over again. Be like, oh, once again, this same piece of evidence is saying that no, you didn't.
Wife didn't
What
go
happened,
bigger.
Hugo?
No,
You got
damn
any
it.
theories? Because we're starting to like you for
I
this.
bad copped him.
The car park by the school is kind of dark. Maybe somebody jumped her there. Did you try the parking lot?
I don't understand how that wasn't bad cop. We didn't have, like, unless we were just going to keep shoving the same piece of evidence down his throat.
Maybe you should have accused him there.
Yeah, but it's like, are we just going to use the same piece of evidence over and over again and be like...
No, he keeps lying to us, telling us 1 minute.
Essentially, this conversation so far has gone, were you at home? And he said no. And we said, well, here's some evidence to prove you weren't. And then the next question was, are you sure you weren't at home? And we were like, no. It's like, well,
Your wife
we're
was
going in
beaten
circles.
and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true. God damn it.
Right. Now, can I show the brooch, I guess? After a domestic?
It is true, Hugo. You're a violent man.
I mean, if we get out of this 5 out of 6 correct, I'm happy enough with that.
Your daughter and your wife.
Sometimes this game can be a little hard to follow what they want you to do.
About me.
I know about the golden butterfly, Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard her.
And the time before
She
that,
liked to
probably.
spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
So you punched and then bought her the jewelry anyway.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on it.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Mueller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
This is an outrage.
Check phone records.
This is an outrage.
2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A.
I don't know what that
3,
is.
we have
Maybe.
no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Oh, look.
Detective!
Neighbours.
It's me, Mrs. Nosy Neighbor.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our
Wait,
inquiries?
wasn't this the woman from the other case?
They had a row last night.
The other
I
neighbor?
heard Mrs. Mahler screaming.
Did you
She's
see Mrs.
moved
Mueller
house.
come home late last night at all?
I'm everyone's neighbor.
Not at all. I did see Mr. Mahler put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I
Oh.
told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look,
The body was there, look.
Go! Go, run, you fucking piece of shit. What are you burning?
They've been talking about.
What are you burning?
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make the case.
What has he put in there? You don't know what he put in there now?
No, but, I mean, it's already burning, so... Tackle his ass. Shoes? You burning his shoes? You that bothered about your small feet, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Oh, these are shoes of blood all over them.
Oh,
Size 8.
Size 8.
Doesn't look good, Hugo.
I can explain the blood.
Yeah?
Get him booked in at
You can explain the blood.
Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later.
He ain't going.
Yes, sir, detective. Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't. No one's home, and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncle?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield, and
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
Why?
We ought to get some uniforms.
Why juvenile hall? Isn't that where you put bad kids?
Well, it should be from home services or whatever. Child services. Maybe.
I thought juvenile hall was where you put kids who break the law.
Juvie. Yeah.
Hello?
And then push them in front of the car.
It's okay. I can explain the blood. I am a murderer.
What's he
Rob
calling it?
says.
Can we get Ray Pinker and a technical services team to a house at 130 North Bonnie Bray Street? And send someone down from Juvenile Hall to look after a young lady.
Did he call that in? I was about to call that in.
Yeah.
Rusty, what the fuck?
Let me do my job, Rusty.
You did it on the car radio.
Got it, KGPL.
So when I was 15, I was looking after myself and my brothers and sisters. You know, I mean, I didn't need somebody to come and look after me.
Should we go to Belmont High School, question mark, or Central Morgue?
Oh, what have they got to tell us down at the morgue?
Oh, listen to this music. It's getting all funky jungle drums and saxophone.
Just loosening my back up.
She's dancing, Jet.
I'm dancing, cheer dancing, but loosening my back up.
Yeah, she's doing like a butt dance in the chair.
I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband.
Always make the husband.
Not twerking.
9 times out of 10, it's the closest
Please no.
person to
You
the
were
dick.
twerking, I could see you doing it.
God knows I've wanted to
Just off cam. Or whatever. That's why I don't have a webcam chat. I'm always twerking.
The law of parsimony.
Yeah, you didn't see Martin twerk.
The simplest explanation is
Wait,
most
whoa,
likely
whoa, 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 whoa,
I
whoa,
could have
whoa,
said
whoa.
that without getting all.
Well, now why can I call this? What is going on?
It's calling you, look. Martin's always twerking, he can confirm that. Rob said.
Phelps, badge 1247.
See, this is where he makes jokes like that, and then you would say, "Why can you confirm?" And then he'll say like something about being in your bushes or looking through your window.
All right, have you been been watching him through this window? Oh, we got
Oh, is it because we don't know the address? That's why
Yeah.
we needed to call that in.
He's
You recognise
the
me from the papers?
Yeah, he's the one who kills everybody.
You recognise me from the papers?
Obnoxious.
She called me obnoxious. Rusty, what are you doing? Get back in the fucking car.
He said, go to help you hit that girl.
I was going to hit her. I was just spooking her.
See, yeah, again, you
A possible 288 at Belmont High School.
You're gaslighting him again.
11K to KGPL. We'll take the 288.
I
Go ahead
heard
with
you.
further.
I'm just also the game is telling me things are happening. There's apparently a 288.
What's a 288?
There's a lurker at the school.
Ah.
I'm going to go there first because it's right here.
lurking.
I don't know how far away the morgue is, but this is like next to us.
Round the corner.
We're basically at the school.
T-bone. Luckily, these cars are several tons of steel.
You counter gaslight me.
Yeah. And he said before he said it, it's not me.
Busy where?
Look at this guy.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Aren't you?
That flat cap.
Yeah. That blue one wearing a hat.
The guy in the intro cinematic
he
was.
He didn't have a jacket on.
He was wearing a flat cap though.
He had a waistcoat.
Get back here, you little son of a bitch. I'm gonna hurdle. You ready?
You ain't got time to hurdle. Shoot him.
No, I think this guy needs to be alive. This guy can't have a heart attack.
Run, run, run.
Can't have another heart
Gotta get
attack.
away from you. See him? Yep, we can see him. Somebody stop him.
Yeah, come on, man. Someone tackle him. Unless you want this guy to have a heart attack, I suggest someone tackles him.
Got that man.
Chase him down. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. Get back here, you piece of shit. Ah, my thumb hurts.
Every time he jumps up the wall.
Under the pants.
Under somebody's pants.
11K, go ahead.
11K, see the janitor, a green 1946 coupe registered to a Mrs. Hugo Moeller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School and
Oh.
11K code 2.
It's pinched a car or?
No, that was the car park, I think, that she was killed at.
All right.
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
What's he covered in? Look.
You've been in
I
trouble
mean, I
with the
did
law
just
before,
tackle him to the
Eli?
ground, I guess.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal?
Hmm.
Is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you Loki motherfucker.
He's that ginger boy with the glasses in the other one.
A woman, you
isn't he?
say?
Hmm.
I like him a
He
little
is.
younger than that.
He's different
Well,
models.
he was rude to you
looks like him.
before, wasn't he?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull.
He's got the same face, I bet. Oh.
You're under arrest, Eli. You're in very deep trouble.
Should have gave that
Get some
up.
backup down here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
He may have found
got a
it.
kitty raper coming in.
Ooh.
I can roll out the red carpet.
Don't sugarcoat your words, Rusty. Jesus Christ.
Well, Rusty's a bit blunt on the old thingy.
Also, thank you for the clip, Rob. Hardway, shoot him in the face because police body cams won't be invented for another 85 years. Slater, welcome in. Welcome
Time
in.
did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Is it that guy?
Eli Rooney. We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch. He was here yesterday before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir. I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
Would you say Rooney is violent?
Yes, sir, I would say so, yes.
Thanks for your help.
By the way, chat, just to address this, in case anyone thinks I'm doing it, whenever it cuts off the sentences, weirdly, at the end, which you might have noticed it does sometimes, that's not me pressing a button. That's some weird, like, thing with this game. It's like this version of the game, some reason, cuts off the dialogue right as it's finishing, and you'll get, like, the end will just be a little bit cut.
So is that her husband's outfit? He's a
don't
mechanic?
know.
Is her husband another mechanic?
Well,
Yeah,
it's too
definitely the
short.
rope, isn't it?
Better get Ray Pinker out here.
Well, that's a very specific rope
Yeah, because
markings she had, didn't she?
yeah, quite a big.
Distinct markings.
Yeah.
They call it ligature, I think. Let me have a look. In my clues. This is how I learn words like this. We've spoken about this many times, haven't we? I'll play a video game and it'll be like ligature mark around the throat, and I'll be like, we'll go on there'll be a quiz on TV and it'll be like, what mark is made by a rope or something? I'll be like, that's a ligature mark. Now I know that.
And I'll say, where do you know that from?
And
A
I'll go,
computer game.
video game.
Yeah.
What was I got today that was a video game thing that I learned? I forget what it was. If it comes to me, I'll tell you. Hey Jam, Hugo Moller.
Yeah.
Muller is a mechanic.
Yeah, he's a
I
mechanic.
wonder what Eli does for a living.
He wears size 8
Touches
shoes.
kids'
He's a
work,
mechanic.
What does Eli do for a living? Hangs out at school and molests children.
He might have found her car and found the brooch.
Could be important.
Bloody tire iron.
Who's got a Chrysler?
Maybe if we go to the morgue now, we might be able to find out if that was the cause of death.
It's much the same as the other one, though, isn't it?
It's very similar. What's chat saying, man?
On Welsh TV today, they were talking about a 17-year-old who was arrested for being drunk, and the copper managed to tackle him in a way. He ruptured a testicle. Ooh, he lost half a testicle.
Oof.
Imagine that. That would be not very nice at all, would it? I was going to say,
Oh, nice flowers. Are they for your wife?
what does he do for a living? Fiddle kids. That's
No,
what.
trying to push him over, chat. Oh, he dropped his flowers.
Oh, come on.
Well, your wife's going to be disappointed. Sorry, bud.
You can't pick him up, can you? Oh no, can you tell Martin I thought about the thing?
No,
the cyclist.
no.
No?
Now I'm thinking about the thing.
Oh, is that where a cyclist hit
I need
his
interrogation
nuts
set
on
up in
the...
Central for
He
both
degloved his
suspects being held
penis.
in the Muller
Oh,
homicide
God. I wonder you don't want to think about that one. That's very...
I think that's the same thing, unless I just gave Rob a horrible PTSD about another thing.
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked?
Perfect. Interrogate set up in Central, both suspects being held in Muller. Okay. Okay, so they just set up the interrogations for Rooney and the other guy.
Are we going to the morgue?
I'd like to go there first before we investigate them.
I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car, he had her jewelry, the DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it?
I like
You
this
have
track.
Jake's belt, he needs to
And
be
this
taken
soundtrack.
permanently out of harm's way.
You let Mueller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass for
Oh, pardon me, chat.
Rob
Apologies.
says it was
My
the
gut says
thing.
Mueller. We caught him trying to destroy
And it
evidence in
always
his
makes me
backyard.
wonder
That was his car
How?
with the bloody
the mechanics of how it even he
Yeah,
even
how do
did
you
it. Oh,
degloved
right,
a
yeah.
penis on a bike? Like on a not a motorbike, cycle.
Oh, he must have had it hanging out and then got
He must have been
caught
like,
somehow.
yeah, he must have been hanging out the shorts or something.
That's it, yeah. Just out the side of his leg there.
Caught it in the pedal, is that long? I can't imagine anything else that would do it. Like, there's going to be either that or the chain, and that's even further down.
Yeah,
Like, what kind of ridiculously hung man are we talking about? He's got a fucking fire hose.
Oh, we're laughing, but that'd be bloody awful.
It would be bloody awful.
Oh.
But all Rob needs to say, like we used to do it with Owen as well at work, all anyone would need to say, me, Rob, or Owen, is just, I'm thinking of the thing, and it was enough to be like, oh.
Right. You knew exactly what thing.
Yeah. I think we all found out about it on the same day. Luckily, no pictures, which I didn't really want, so.
Oh, no. And that one where I saw where some bloke jumped into water on a road, thinking to just sort of like try and get across the road, and when he lifted his leg up, he cracked his whole leg and that was hanging from it. It's horrible. Maelstrom, you could cause some more trauma by telling Mal about removing the catheter. It's removed without deflating the balloon. Oh, yeah, I've seen a
She
few
told me
patients
plenty
do
of
that.
times
Yeah.
about that, yeah.
They walked along with the catheter bag trailing behind them on the floor.
It's like,
Stand
how
on the tube
high
and that just
on
pulls it
pain
out.
or drugs or what have you got to be
Yeah.
like, I'm just going to pull this out and walk around?
And the balloon is actually quite big,
I think I would
so
pull that out
pull it
and
up
then
the tube,
pass
yeah.
out. I don't know about anything else.
Oh. Usually they're like, bless them, probably dementia patients. People have done it accidentally, you know. And he says, nope.
Nope.
Nope. You don't want to know about that then, Rob?
Nope.
I think my dad did it when he was at home as well.
Oh.
And Ginny was supposed to be looking after him, but
That's got to be
yeah.
bad fucking time, man. I'm in someone's office. The coroner's office. Sorry, coroner. Here we go. It's this one.
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for
There
coming.
he is.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Yeah.
Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
Samples of what? Oh, the rope.
Rope samples.
That bottom one, look.
It's like the one we found in the car.
Yeah,
is
the
it?
bottom one.
Drag, manipulate objects, search for points of interest, hold when the camera zooms slightly to allow it to zoom in.
That's the one.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
And they used to tow cars.
I mean, that definitely looks
You
like
get
the
like a
right,
tow rope.
that definitely looks like the right ligature. Ligature.
Ligature.
But we should check the other ones as well as while we're here. I'm going to say nope to me.
I think the things on it are not indented
big enough.
are they? And that's not that.
No, it's not that kind of, yeah, not that kind of spiral on this rope, but look at it.
I don't think it is. Might be wrong. 'Cause they do go like that.
Well, from what I can see, they kind of go like this.
Yeah.
Do you see like where they are almost like D shapes?
Yeah.
Whereas this would be like straight lines across.
Do you think?
Yeah, this like looks like the lines go like in and then out, which I think would be more consistent with that pattern.
That one.
Because if you look at like where the rope kind of like goes in on one side and it can come out the other side. If that makes sense. Like on the back end of that rope or whatever, it's going to be like that D shape, I think, in it. I think it's got to be this one.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Mueller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
That's all he ever looks for.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know.
They were like, Mal, this is a traffic case. No one died. And he's like, no traces of semen. It's like, mate, did the car get stolen or what? I don't know. I couldn't find any semen in the car.
That was all that pig.
We've got to nail this guy.
What's that you got in that dish, mate? Have you been pulling out organs?
Yeah, they usually do. They take them out and weigh them for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't know why. I thought you said wave them.
No.
Like, woo!
Here's a heart.
I got a kidney.
Oh, they take them out and weigh them. I
Is there
suppose
nothing
that's
else
to
in
see
here?
the stuff that's abnormal about them.
The like music's still going.
That was a job I wanted, actually.
Oh, what? Like
An assistant in the
coroner?
morgue. Yeah, no, an assistant. I couldn't have done the coroners. You have to
Oh,
train
here we
for
go.
that.
Size 8s. I mean, these look like the same shoes that he was burning, don't they? That just me?
Why is he your department's jizz on that bloke?
The shoe prints?
I don't know.
Size 8s.
Yeah,
Very
another
similar
one
to the
size 8.
impressions from the Henry case.
Yeah, that's the
Remember,
trouble.
got caught in bloody size 8s. I think we have our bird. Okay, if you're finished jawing, we need to get moving.
We got
I still think something's going on
Mendez
here. The fact that
and-
we have two
and them
of the same copycat cases, one after another.
Yeah.
Like,
The shoes are the same.
but the motives feel different in a sense, and like they don't seem like copycat killers. You know what I mean?
Well, there was no semen and stuff on that, so that wasn't for sexual. But the first one was.
The first one had
Yeah.
like traces of it.
Yeah,
or
so
whatever,
that was the sexual
There was like an
thing.
anal fissure or something.
Yeah,
Wasn't it?
this one wasn't. Was that anger from the husband chasing after his wife? That's what we thought, wasn't it?
I think there's something going on here. I think these feel like disparate cases that seem to have like a common
Yeah.
thing,
Why
but I
did-
think they might be part of a bigger conspiracy.
Why did he run away if he weren't guilty? He was trying to.
Like, I
burn
think these
some,
people
wasn't
maybe are involved or whatever, but I don't necessarily know if they're the people who did the deed. That's what I'm wondering.
Carruthers is a good man, professional.
I don't know what I
diligent.
feel about this
If you're
yet.
working with a pro,
I
it's
think
easy
I'll
to
have a better
overlook
idea on the
great
next
reality
case for
of
sure.
Funny job, that. The corners.
How so?
You don't want them
Music's
doing
good.
their work too much. The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Oh, shut
that's
up,
like something out of
Rusty.
the pulps.
You reading the same ones as me?
Oh.
Rusty's real bad.
You know, if I close one eye and squint, you can just about make out the print.
Oh, Rusty, what are we gonna do with you, buddy?
Leave him somewhere. Get promoted and get a new assistant.
Right, we have two people here, I believe. We have Eli Rooney, who is the child molester who
Yeah.
had the brooch. We have H. Muller, who is the husband.
Hugo, yeah.
He does have a history of domestic violence with his
and
wife.
his stuff was all in the back
And
of the
he
car.
was burning bloody shoes, size 8s, and his stuff was in the back of the car. I think we have more stuff tied to Muller.
Yeah.
I think maybe what they're trying to do here, we'll see, but I think maybe they want you to pin this on the child molester.
Well, I think that's a different thing.
Yeah, I think that's like maybe they're thinking
He
about.
picked her brooch up from somewhere, but I don't think he. You know what I mean? He just
No.
found the brooch.
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
All right, let's go through this. We don't have any intuition points, which sucks. Why were you burning the shoes, dude?
Hugo.
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
It looks like he was not lying there, but overalls, yeah. Are you missing a pair of overalls and a wrench?
I think maybe... I don't know if he is lying.
No, I don't know if he is.
It's really hard to tell with this guy.
Can you ask him about his overalls?
I mean, I can only really like ask him about something specifically if I accuse him of it, and
All right.
I need to have a line of questioning that works to that department, if you know what I mean, or works into that direction. Do you think we good cop or bad cop here? I think the thing is, yeah, we could say good cop and be like, oh, okay, well, tell me what it is, or bad cop could be like, what the fuck are you talking about? It could be a bit
Yeah,
more
he could be a bit
pressuring.
aggressive, can't he?
But, I mean, he needs to... I don't care if he thinks we couldn't believe him. You're burning evidence that points to you or whatever. You need to be fucking upfront with us, I think. I'm going to bad cop him.
Are you going to tell me what I want to
God
know?
damn it.
Or do we have to take it out of you in lumps?
Give it your best shot. I can take whatever you're throwing.
It's fucking game, man. How is that not a bad cop situation? All right.
Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
I feel this is going to be bad for us.
Man, I was a scout. I learned some more in the Army.
I really can't tell. I mean, he looks dodgy, but...
Oh, and I hear the aeroplanes. It's found in the trunk of the car. We need to know about the overalls, I think, but...
Do you think he looks more dodgy this time?
Well, the longer you wait, the more dodgy he seems anyway.
I just don't know how to answer this guy. Like, accusing him of the rope makes no sense because it isn't strictly tied to him. It's just in her car. It was next to his like overalls and stuff, but that could all be separate.
That could have been planted. Anyway.
I'm gonna bad cop him again. Fuck it.
You learned to strangle with the rope in the Army?
Okay, good.
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire.
Wire?
I learned a lot of things in the Army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you use?
If I had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
Yeah.
I keep them at work in my locker.
Enough lies, Hugo. Your overalls put you at the scene of the crime last night.
My overalls are in the laundry of my house.
Your overalls in the back of a car.
What about her daughter? You said the bloke was short. Put her dad's shoes on, goes out there, puts his overalls on.
What motive though?
She didn't like her mother. She loved her father more than she did her mother.
I mean, maybe, but nothing's really pointed us towards
Yeah,
that.
but we missed something on the girl, didn't we?
Green overalls, bloodstained, with the initials
Mother went to
HN
fetch you,
found in the
really.
trunk of your wife's car.
Yeah?
They can't be mine.
Why, Hugo? Because if they were yours, they'd be in the incinerator too?
Good point.
He could have been burning the shoes because he knew
Your
his
wife was
daughter
beaten
did
with
it.
a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
It was Chrysler tire iron, wasn't it?
Yeah, from Chrysler.
Tire iron stained with blood found in the trunk of Deirdre Muller's vehicle. That doesn't strictly say anything related to him, does it? I don't know, what do you reckon? Well, we've got to look at him and sort of figure out what we think. So, last time when we bad copped
I think
him...
he's hiding something, but I don't think he killed her.
I think your mum's on something. Maybe it was a daughter and she's covering, doesn't know she's framed him. I guess, but we haven't had anything that necessarily points to that yet.
Well, I don't know. We said ourselves the daughter was a bit shifty, weren't she?
Yeah, but I think she was just being a teenager because she was like, the only thing we failed on her with was that she said she got picked up by
a
dad, and that.
But he never answered the phone.
Well, no, but
how did he
the
know
only thing
she needed to be picked up?
Well, I mean, like the only thing we got wrong with her was that she said she was picked up by her dad, but then she immediately was like, there were a bunch of boys there that could have given me a lift home, but I wouldn't have done that. That would have been really like improper. So I think she was just being a teenager. I think she was just getting down with some boys and didn't want to admit to it. Do you know what I mean?
All right.
That's my thoughts. I don't know if it's bad cop or good cop. I'm going to go good cop.
So someone mugged her and then took to her with their tire iron?
Please, I don't want to think about it.
I got so much of this wrong. Right. Hey. Let's leave this interrogation and go to the other one. Where's the other interrogation room? Is it this way? Rusty's kind of fucking beelining for it, so that's helpful.
Follow him. He's only going to the toilet. Look.
We were on our way to interview...
He's going to tell me to pin it on him.
Yes, folks, I know.
I bet you.
This particular fiend...
He's going to say pin it on him.
I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
Oh. He's bad cop.
I mean, this guy's a kiddie fiddler.
Yeah.
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
Boy.
Somebody's beat him up.
See me asking for your sympathy, boy?
He's treated like that when he was a kid. That's what it is.
You're down on your luck, Eli.
I've had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
Well, like San Pedro. Hey!
San Pedro way.
Hey!
What size feet's he got?
I mean, all he really said was that he had a job and now he's looking for something new. It doesn't really strike me as anything majorly important. I don't know why we asked about this. Do you have a job? No. All right. Cool.
Thing is, if you don't ask the right questions, you don't get the answer.
Well, yeah, I mean, these are all my questions I can ask him, so.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Do you reckon that's the face of a man who wants a good cop or a bad cop answer?
Oh, I think he needs a bad cop because he's a paedophile.
Have a name?
Hennessy Marine. You can't misplace big yellow letters HM out front.
They give you any
HM.
workwear, Eli?
Yeah.
Sure.
Green. Does that one
It
then?
was hot. Felt like I was back in the pen wearing it.
Oh ho ho.
That is the uniform that's in the boot of the car.
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
That's fucking true. You don't care. Look at his face. He's just like, yep.
A farm boy like you, Eli, must prefer McGay for roping. Am I right?
I prefer braid. Tie hitching braid. It stays tight.
Triple braid, maybe?
Yeah.
Triple braid rope. Do you want to tie someone up with?
Motive for the murder now.
You killed Mrs. Mueller and stole her jewelry.
Seems like a
That
weak
ain't
motive.
so. Ain't done nothing like that.
He had the brooch, but where's the ring and the watch?
I think the brooch is enough to accuse him, though.
Yeah.
And be like,
You're a
why the
liar,
fuck
Eli.
did you have the
You
brooch?
needed the money, so you killed her.
I've been around some, son. You got some evidence that proves I stole that butterfly from that woman?
I mean, you had it? Now, it worries me that you said, do you have evidence that I stole it from her?
No, we don't.
Because we don't. I just have the fact that you had it.
Mm.
Maybe this is bad cop time.
You're off the hook for now.
Mm.
Because he looks like a bit constipated right now. I feel like this could be bad cop.
You have no job.
Oh, and
nowhere to live by the smell of things. And you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night.
Mm.
Man got changed there and then put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
See, it goes back to the husband again. Yeah. That was
Footprints
this
at the
was-
crime scene.
What size boot do you wear, Eli?
Kind of like anything I can get my hands on. I'm wearing 11s.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
No 11s. You recognise this actor from somewhere?
I don't know, do you reckon bad cop him again?
Mm. I don't know. I think what he said was what he saw. Somebody put the overalls in the back there. Although his say HM, we know that the Google thingy also says HM.
He just says he's wearing 11s. That's all he said.
You're maybe 5'5", 5'6" tops. And you wear size 11s? I don't think so, Eli.
That might be on the large side.
Mm.
Maybe 10s.
Maybe 8s.
Now that I come to think of it.
Why punish children with your iniquity, Eli?
You think I was never punished?
Yeah, you was.
You must know what you're doing is evil.
Well, son.
I like the way he called him son and he's only a young bloke, you know.
Right, we have decisions to make.
Mr. Rooney. All it will take now is some paperwork.
We have decision to make, Mother.
Which one do we think it is?
Let's review.
I think it's the daughter.
Well, she's not an option.
She's not an option.
We have her two
men. So
two
is
men. We
Adrian.
have Hugo Moller. We kind of fucked up his interrogation a bit, but we found out he has access to rope and would use a triple braided rope if he could, but the same could be said to the other guy. He also said
And
he
his
used ropes.
uniform was at home.
Now, this guy said his uniform was at home and seemed genuinely surprised that we had his uniform.
Courtney Gaines, that bloke is called.
It was Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
That'd be Eli Roth, or whatever. Not Eli Roth. Eli Rooney, sorry.
do
That
you
guy was
mean-
Courtney Gaines.
You mean his no, that ain't the one who was forgotten his name now, who was in Back to the
Biff?
Future. Biff or Buff, yeah,
I don't know if
something
he's
like
Biff.
that.
Might have been. Right, so yeah, anyway, this guy, he genuinely seemed surprised when we said his uniform was there. He said it was in the laundry.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, well, we found our in the car or whatever. I actually believe him. I think that isn't his. I think that might well be the other guy's. Now, the reason why it's covered in blood, though, does that mean it was him who killed
But who was
the
the
uniform?
guy the other one saw taking the uniform off and putting it in the car, if he was telling the truth?
Yeah, I mean, he could be lying.
Yeah.
Now, this guy burning the shoes is a big fucking problem, and I'm really sad that we didn't get that bit of evidence correct, because I would have liked to have known what the fuck he was doing that for. Burning bloody shoes, and he was like, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. So maybe there is something more going on with that. And he's disposing of evidence, but it might be unrelated. Now, I would like to know if we can get the coroner information. That's what I want to know. Can we go to locations? No. I want to know about that blood shit. He was like, he's going to get us the results on the blood on those shoes. I want to know that fucking information.
No, he was not a main character. He's just a guy who cuts into dance with Marty's mum. Oh, right, okay. You know what you want to do?
This is tough. I mean, obviously there's only one right answer. I feel like this guy... Okay, hear me out. Maybe this guy did what he did. Maybe he is the murderer. There's a reasonable possibility that he could be the murderer. He was disintegrating shoes or whatever. He was burning evidence. His initials are on those overalls, but we actually don't think they're his overalls. Or at least I don't think they're his overalls. The other guy literally described them to us in detail and said, I have green overalls with HM on them.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what those overalls were. So I think they're probably his.
And he uses a rope.
And he said about using rope to tie up children that he molests. So my reasoning right now is maybe this guy did it, but there's just as much evidence to say that this guy might have done it.
Yeah.
And this guy is a child molester.
You see,
this guy has a daughter.
He didn't molest the woman at all.
No.
No.
There was no sign of... There was no semen. The semen hunter found no semen.
Yeah. So he didn't molest.
So he wasn't interested.
No.
But regardless, even if it was this guy, we have enough evidence for either of them to be viable. I would rather put this dude away.
True.
Because he's a real fucking piece of shit.
True.
That guy could be a real piece of shit.
But he was getting his wife.
He's less of a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I think the fact that I'm like torn between both of them and it could be either, I would sway towards him. Because even if I'm wrong, I could care less.
I know.
He's in fucking jail where he belongs.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I do.
Let's put him away.
They'll say, right, you've not achieved it.
Could care less. We put someone away who deserves to go away at least.
Yeah.
If we leave this guy out on the street and he murdered someone and he's a child molester, I think we've made a worse decision than the other guy.
That's right.
Get the fuck into prison.
Rooney, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Deirdre Muller.
You want to put me back in the stir that badly, boy? You go ahead and try. I'll beat that rap. I ain't a killer.
A lot of things point to you could be. See what they say. I don't know if we find out, like, at all. I don't even know if we find out straight away or all if we were right, to be honest. He deserved that. Well, he's got a face like he shit himself with it.
Yeah, it does look like he has.
Can you not charge him with, being a nonce? So I don't think we have any evidence is the problem.
Congratulations are at hand. Drink, boys.
Send down the nonce.
I think you'll receive a commendation for this one, gentlemen. In the meantime, I'll speak to the DA about expediting the passage of the case. We need swift and merciless justice for poor Deirdre.
I don't think he cares about Deirdre, really,
No.
but he just wanted to put that guy away, which, to be honest,
he
I
didn't
kind of
like
get it.
him, did he?
I kind of get it. We fucked up a few questions, but we got all the clues. We didn't take too much damage. Distinguished! Eli Rooney can expect a warm welcome from Captain Donnelly and the District Attorney. I think it would be easy to put the other guy away just based on circumstantial stuff.
Well, that was the whole idea, wasn't it, really? To throw you by...
We captured 2 regular army. Lieutenant! Bell, we've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission is over, there'll be no more saluting or signs of rank. I'm in charge here, Medier. Do you wish to interrogate the prisoners?
No, they're beat. Why they look so sullen? You're wondering why we haven't killed them yet.
There is no greater shame than being taken prisoner.
Yet this golden boy actually seems to know what he's doing.
If you chose the husband, the captain would give you a bollocking.
That Jap right upside the head.
It was merely to remind him of his place.
So we done the right one, did we, Lizzie?
Well, by him at least.
Superior. I respect the Japanese, Corporal.
Respect, we're here to kill the sons of bitches.
Do you know why we are fighting the Japanese, Private?
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because we
Because
dropped a
American.
fucking nuke on them.
Yeah.
They attacked the U.S. because we cut off their oil. What would we do if
Oh,
another country
well,
denied
actually,
us
no. I
gas
think
to run our
maybe
cars?
did the nuke come after Pearl Harbor?
Also, if you message up both interviews, the husband will try to do
You
a
mess
runner.
up both interviews, the husband will try to do a runner.
Message. Sorry. Yeah, and then she meant mess up, yeah.
The silk stocking murder, right, we've got a little bit of time left in the stream. Let's just get this case
We'll get started.
Oops, I knocked my mic. Sorry, chat.
Yeah, my real name.
Binbar. That's your real name, is it, Rusty?
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying.
Way after Pearl, right?
Was it?
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have
Well, way after in the scheme of things, I guess actually probably wasn't like that far after, if you know what I mean. But yeah,
Phelps, you win some,
it was still a retaliation. Bad one.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
I don't like the way he shouted over the moon boys at me. How was the start for the invasion? Honestly, could have led to invasion of the US had it not been for a massive victory during the Battle of Midway. It's been a long time since I really looked into the World War history stuff in school, I'd be honest. Not because it's not interesting, but just, you know.
You have the address?
It's the alley off of Lee.
Only so much time in the world.
You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station.
They're nearly all gone now, all those people that fought in it. Aren't they?
Yeah, it means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
You know, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all, though.
The next war won't last long, Martin. Next war.
No, I don't think it would really.
Boom, boom, over. No winners.
That's kind of why there isn't one. We're in like a perpetual state of Cold War, really, with Russia. Unless you're Trump, in which case you know, you want to be his mate.
I always sit and listen to battle and history videos while I work, so I'm a random history buff now.
It's probably more productive than what I listen to when I'm working.
Detectives, they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
You learn it through, remember it through osmosis.
Ladies' feet.
Oh no, some more feet. Japanese really went to town on Asia.
Is this another
while
one?
the US
Are we doing
from Pearl.
another one?
For Christ's sake.
Yes.
Brothers, Pinker?
Plenty of
Cause
Aussies.
of death is pretty apparent.
Stomping?
We thought we'd best
Doorstep.
wait for you.
Stomping
When you're
again?
Yeah. There's
Like
not going
what?
to be no footprints there, though. It's
Oh,
on
that's
heart.
sure looks like we're dealing with either a serial killer or copycats.
If she took
Bandage?
a blow to the head like the
True
others,
story.
she was probably unconscious when
Bloody
she
stocking.
Sock.
Yeah, it's like stocking sock thing.
Socking?
Stocking.
All right. It's over there,
Not
over
legit.
there.
It might be the coroner's
Blood
bag, actually.
everywhere. Look, it's been dragged over.
Yeah, I want to do the rest of the evidence before we go to the body.
It's been hit over there and dragged over this way.
Japanese really went to town on Asia while the US recovered from Pearl. They're pretty much on the Aussies' doorstep. Oh yeah, no, I mean the Japanese. I'm not going to say they deserved it because that's wrong. But what I'm going to say is they certainly didn't do anything unprovoked. If you know what I mean, like they provoked some problems. Let's say their actions kind of ended up with what happened to them.
Somebody's hat.
It was a bit of an escalation for sure, but.
Antonia, it's a start.
It's Antonia's hat. It's all splattered up there, look.
Oh, that's not. No, I think that's just an old
also
door.
come from over that way.
I don't know if that's blood splatter or not. I can't
That
tell.
comes from over that way too. There.
Wow.
So it's come from a long
She's been
way.
like dragged?
Yeah, I don't know. A bit dragged there, maybe.
Like I'm following all this.
Lizzie said fancy tights. It was only one leg of the tights. That's a
I
tight.
feel like this is going to lead us to something.
Ah, it's a shoe.
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
No.
Shoe in the
Some
trash.
blood up there, look.
Yeah, what the fuck happened here?
Oh, God.
Like,
very violent, obviously.
was she like
it was.
fighting him?
On it goes.
Oh, you see that glistening in the background?
Yeah. Something's shining over there. Don't know what they were doing
Kept
to
the
her.
area pristine for you boys.
Carried
check it
her
out.
and
It's going to be inconsequential, but I'll pick it up anyway.
mozzie
Hey,
kill.
peppermint? Peppermint?
No, mosquito.
No, look at the toplet. Oh, pepperwort. I thought I said peppermint. Peppermint mozkill.
That way.
Yeah, I'm kind of
been
just
over there as
doing like a nice wide sweep to make sure we don't miss anything.
Oh, there, look, by the water.
What the fuck?
Key. It's a key.
On a bit of rope?
On a chain or a string.
House keys strung up like bait on a hook.
Huh. And it
Think
continues.
he's trying to lead us somewhere? Probably all the way to City Hall, that brazen son of a...
Look, blood up there. What the hell? You must have lost all the blood by the time they got there.
That's got to be a code or a cipher.
What's dice? 2, 5, 3. What it means, though.
Blood there, look.
Where are you taking us?
This is an odd one already.
It says, huh?
We haven't even looked at the body yet. And we've got all this going on. It's really quick
You
at
know, the
going up
old
those.
style robber headwear, where it looks like they are wearing black socks. Those are stockings. Type they used to put the
You mean like when they put
braces,
pantyhose
not
over the
braces,
mouths
on
or whatever of the
suspenders
faces?
on. The men used to, didn't they?
There was a ding 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 noise. There we go. Oh, these seem inconsequential, but I'll check them anyway.
We need some of them. Just thinking
Pliers,
of
yeah.
them.
Passing through the screen.
Pliers. That's got to get some for his
Little
toolbox.
mallet, little hammer. Not a mallet. Mallet's something else. All right.
It's more
Let's
blood
follow
up
the blood
there,
trail.
look. It must. I
Into
don't
the
know
pigeon.
where it happened. Where did it
It's
happen?
another note. Or another letter or something. Mrs. A. Maldonado. By hand.
Deliver it to her by hand.
A. Maldonado. Could it be Antonia Maldonado?
I think so. Look, that's over
Really
there.
wants us to find
The woman obviously didn't have any blood left by the time they got down to the other
There you
end.
go, Phelps. You got a new MO. I told you something like that.
Or he might just be getting more confident.
Makeup case?
Makeup,
Emerald
yeah.
and gold plated. This was precious to her.
She dropped her Nintendo DS. There was a bing ding ding noise. There we go.
Oh, look. No, she can't have any blood left. If that's that
points
same one person, is it? Got to climb up there.
Trail can't go much further. On top of about as high as we can fucking get. Unless it goes across the whole town.
Look at that. It goes everywhere. Alright, what's in the corner there?
Is it
Is that where she got...
bucket of paint?
Oh, God,
Or is
yeah.
it just bucket of blood?
Paint or blood?
Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
Mm.
Like they're using it as a bucket of paint, even though it's blood.
It's a handbag.
What have we got in the bag? Another Maldonado.
Bitch wants her identified.
Yeah, that's all that's in there. No, something else
No,
in
he
there.
closed it on his own.
Yeah.
Must be all that's in there. Well, I think that might be the end of the trail.
So we painted blood all over the place, or paint, or whatever.
Not necessarily the
Splattered it
victim's
everywhere.
blood. But I would assume it probably is the victim's blood.
We go jump off there. Get down quicker.
That would get me down a lot quicker. Yeah, not necessarily the victim's blood, but
No.
it's I guess, made in such a way that it's making you think that it probably would be.
He's gone walking along, going like this everywhere. Splat,
Yeah.
splat.
I guess it sort of raises some more upsetting questions if it's not just the victim's blood.
Hmm.
Like, why is he keeping a bucket full of someone's blood?
Hmm.
Oops,
What are you doing?
apparently you're supposed to keep holding down here. Right, well, I think it's about time we go and have a look at this body, huh?
Hmm.
Seeing as I've done just about everything else.
It's a bit odd though. I've never seen anything like that where he's left a trail.
No, it's a big fucking crime scene.
Yeah.
It's just, before we go do that, let's just make sure. Right, nothing else. Ooh, hello. No, these are just bottles. Important, I don't think. I don't think
So
going
that's
past
closed
here will
there.
be... No.
Yeah.
I don't think going past here will be anything. That's my assumption. Let's check the body first, and if the music's still going, we know we've got more. Alright.
Kiss the blood BD.
Well,
She was only 21
it's definitely Antonia Maldonado.
Yeah,
then.
it's the
We know
other
that
end
much.
of it, isn't it?
Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
No, I didn't want to look at that again. I want to check the hand or something to see if there was like
Any rings?
any rings or any shit. Yeah.
Yeah, rings been ripped off again.
Rob, take notes. It's not normal to have buckets of blood in the house.
No, it's not.
Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernail.
Oh my god, look at that bone.
Mm.
It's just straight bone there now.
Mm-hmm.
Don't like to see that.
He nearly degloved a finger.
Yeah. Thinking about the thing again now. Alright, let's have a look at the head. Can hear flies.
Lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force.
Well, this looks like our same MO.
He's just gradually getting worse, isn't he?
Wedding ring gone.
So you think the last two people we've arrested for it,
Kiss
nothing to do with it?
BD.
Well, they do seem to, but they also could. I'm getting the feeling that someone is covering for a bigger crime. Like they're being set up as scapegoats, but
Who's BD?
maybe like
Best way to get away
Black
with
Dahlia, I would assume. But
All right.
I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered,
Yeah. We know the MO. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. That's Spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display.
But they don't
all
look
with
like
messages.
medical, do they?
Well, there had no message. Look,
Be
fellas,
neater
this
than
is
that.
getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries.
I
from
take it the other case
bruising
not
from a small
connected
man's
to
shoe.
this main
Further
murder,
blunt force trauma
or
to the
did you
occipital region
balls
at the
up
base
a
of the
little?
skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
I don't like that buzzing in my ear. Oh, we're not done. There's more evidence here to be found.
Can we discuss this later?
Huh.
Cigarettes.
Yeah, so Rob was saying of a case not connected to the main murder, or did you balls up a little? I think what's happening is we are solving these cases as individual cases, but I think it's going to open itself up to be a bigger thing.
Yeah,
But the thing is, like, the first one, we put the guy away because we literally found the murder weapon in his bedroom, along with his, like, footprints and everything else on the scene of the crime. And then he ran when we cornered him for it. So it was kind of like, I don't know, kind of put himself in the line of fire, really.
Yeah,
and the other one, the guy was like burning his bloody shoes or whatever and saying he'd never believe him and all this stuff. I feel like he's covering for someone.
Then we went for the other one.
I feel like maybe he isn't necessarily the right person in that case, but I don't think either of them are the right people now.
What's that say on there? But he ain't saying anything.
No, it's unimportant.
No. A bit of old toilet roll or something.
The thing is, we've still got the music going, which means we need to find the last pieces of evidence.
But in her handbag, did you look in her handbag? Yeah.
There was only one thing in there you cared about.
No, not the one up on the roof. One on. Oh, that was the
coroner's
thingy's
bag.
Coroner's
Yeah.
bag. Good look at the coroner's bag.
We'll find a bunch of stuff in the coroner's bag and then
Yeah.
arrest him.
What have you been doing? He's all looking for semen.
No semen here. You don't even prompt him. You're just like, how you doing, coroner? He's like, no semen here? You're like, what? Oh, hello.
Another mechanic.
No,
Same mechanic?
not this time.
No.
For a second, I thought that could be. But it is now making me understand that the crime scene is bigger than I thought. Goes even out all the way out to here. So we might find some other stuff.
Something in the bin.
It didn't make any noise when I went past it, which is usually how I know to look. Means up here could also be part of the crime scene.
Well, we found her shoe, didn't we? In that other bin.
I'm still intrigued about that key. I mean, obviously we put it in our notes or whatever, but the fact that there was a key, like, dangling from a thing, it seems really odd. Do you not think?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, well, for what reasoning?
He's playing with you.
Could well be that they're just trying to throw us off the scent with weird red herrings. I reckon our next clue's probably up here. There's a ladder. Ladder take me to the roof? Nope.
Well,
No clue up here. Where the fuck? I don't think we have the intuition points to use either. So I can't, like, highlight crime scene. Sometimes you can, if you've got intuition points, you can use it to
give you the clue.
to show you where, like, the stuff you're missing is. I mean, I'll check it because it's one of the few things I haven't checked, but I don't think either of these are going to be relevant. The only thing I can think is maybe we missed something when we were going up on all the roofs.
Never the same, are they?
If you walk past a piece of evidence and it makes like a high-pitched sort of bling noise, it means you've already done it. Like that.
Mm.
If it goes ding, 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 that means you haven't done it. There genuinely can't be much else around. Lizzie, I don't know if you're still in the chat. I know you've played this game. If there's something we're missing, I'm all ears,
Give us a
because
clue.
I'll be honest, I don't really know what they want from me
Oh,
now.
what was that up there?
Yeah, I did just notice this area is somewhere we haven't been. I might
Box of
find something here,
matches.
maybe. No, not interested in that.
No.
So much like crap around. But we haven't been up here, so maybe there's something up here.
Hello, camera shot.
I think there is the coroner guy or whatever, or one of the guys taking photos. Photos of the crime scene. So, there's nothing up here, damn it. It's a real pain in the ass.
We've lost it.
It's too big of a crime scene, man. Did you find a note? I can look through my evidence in a minute.
They were the bits I was on about. You walked past a minute ago. It looks so... No, don't mean anything to them.
Just kind of looks like more crap. Yeah, I'll show my evidence in a minute, Lizzie, just so you can have a look, if you don't mind, and just see if you know what we're missing. We have bloody stocking, blood trail, a lady's hat, personal effects, a key, a dot pattern note, and a library card.
What's a dot pattern?
It was those dice that said like
Oh,
2,
yeah,
5, 3 or something.
Sort of a code, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean,
You couldn't pick up the key for...
no, he looked at it and then he put it back. I'm guessing they... Oh, hello. No. It. I'd say a lot of the problem is this fucking crime scene is like a mile wide.
Can I see the list again, please?
Yes, you can.
This sounds like an episode of...
A fucked episode of the Generation Game.
Yeah.
I mean, with how Jim Davidson turned out, to be honest, it might not be that far off.
Yeah.
He was a bit of a racist misogynist, isn't he? There's the list, Lizzie. Tell me when you got it. I'll carry on looking. We've got Lizzie on the case now. Hopefully,
Detective Lizzie.
yeah, hopefully Agent Lizzie can tell us what we're missing from the crime scene.
WPC.
We'll get this last bit of evidence so that we can finish with this crime scene, and then we'll finish the stream up.
Yeah, I'm getting tired now. It's getting past my bedtime.
Yeah, well, I mean, we would have been done by now if the crime scene wasn't fucking 2 miles wide. Right, I'm going to assume Lizzie's seen this list. We can always pull it up again if we need to. I'm going to carry on searching for evidence in the meantime.
Anything up that step?
You have the big things. I think the hint I can give is to do with the blood. Oh, I'm beyond the hints at this point, Lizzie. If you know exactly what it is we're missing, then I'm down. I'd like it. Because we went all the way up to the roof with the blood print trail thing, and I don't want to do that again if I don't have to. It was a long way up. To my belly.
You got that pasta in the fridge with chicken pasta
we
thing.
might have a late night thing. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Another hat.
An unrelated hat. Yeah, no, if you know what it is we're missing, then by all means...
Tell us and we'll buy you an apple pie.
Well, Mum will buy you an apple pie.
Yeah, I'll buy it and then I'll eat it and then tell you about it next week.
What a prize you've won.
Yay.
My mum will buy herself an apple pie and eat it.
And then tell you how nice it was.
Detectives?
The blood clue updates at a certain point? Well, I mean, we've been all the way to the roof. Is there more roof? So I feel like we went all the way up the roof.
Mama Maelstrom's apple pie.
Mama
review.
Maelstrom's apple pie.
Yep, I'll give you a review.
I guess I'll just go back to the roof.
But I don't know if I like apple pie more or apple crumble.
Have you ever had a McDonald's
We've
apple
had this
pie?
before.
They like deep fry it. It's like
No.
crispy outside and then apple filling or whatever. It's really bloody nice.
Where's he going again?
I have the whole of direction on here. There has to be something up here we missed, I guess.
Go through the chicken hut.
Just going to quickly do a little circle. I have to remember now I played Exit Out version of this. True. And, you know, it was God knows how long ago, I guess. I appreciate the help, though. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, because as far as I can tell, we got everything. We checked the Nintendo DS. We did that earlier.
Nintendo DS.
Yeah, do you remember that one? It
If
was
it's
like the...
puff pastry, a pie. If it's standard crumble, for sure. Oh yeah, lots of crumble.
Yeah, I don't know what like my preferred is. To be honest, I'll eat either.
Well, when I make a homemade one, I put nice brown sugar. Brown sugar.
We missed
in it
this.
as well. Ah, what's this?
Finger and hung up here.
That's got to be it. That's the last bit,
It's
I'm
got to
sure.
be that.
Yep.
Yeah, lovely.
We missed. Look how fucking small it is.
Yeah.
Like
I
it
wonder.
sparkled. That's the only reason I saw it. Otherwise,
Well, like the other one did, didn't it? The other
yeah.
one sparkled
But it
there.
only sparkled that time. Like it didn't sparkle when we were up here before. Otherwise, we would have caught it. Bastard.
That
Right.
was a good 10 minutes of clue hunting.
Yeah. Well, let's go get ourselves back down. We'll get out into the road so that it saves, and then we can pick this up next time. As it looks like we have another copycat killer.
Yeah, see, are they copycat killers, or is it all one killer getting a bit
So
braver
I think it's
every time?
I think it's a copycat Black Dahlia murderer who is now become
his
his own
third
serial
victim,
killer.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think.
But we've just put 2 people away for it.
But I think,
Do you think they're separate cases?
well, I think they are like, I think there may be people who had reason to want to do what they did, to kill someone, like their wife or whatever, blah blah blah. You know, however it works out. But outside of that, I think someone else is pulling the strings behind the scenes because they want to murder all these women. That's my thought. Right, that's all I wanted was it to save. And we can finish up there. Right, chat, thank you very much for coming along for another Good Cop, Bad Cop featuring Mumstrom.
Yeah, but don't forget to send me apple pies and apple
Yeah,
crumbles.
if you send Mum an apple pie for next week, she'll like
yeah,
that, I'm
and
sure.
I'll tell you how nice it was.
Apple pie review. Maybe we'll have an apple pie at the start of the
yeah,
stream.
maybe we'll get her on. Yeah.
Right, no raid, no break screen or whatever, chat. We're just going to end up there. And thank you very much again for coming along. We'll see you.
Yeah, I like rhubarb as well, Rob.
We'll see you next week, 7
right.
p.m. for more LA Noire.
Bye.